Let's see, Don's here. Hey, Don.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. It's early for you.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm glad you're here. Live streaming. So keep monitoring that just in case folks are not able to get in this morning. Pull this up so I can see it. All right. I need to turn this off, or else we're going to get feedback. I need to turn this off. It's the echo chamber. So this is going to be a little bit of a repeat from what you saw before, Don.
Okay.
But I'm going to talk a little bit more about SEO today because I think it's also kind of leading into week 3, and also because TikTok is now so dependent on SEO. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. So hopefully that will be helpful for you. This is something I don't do as good of a job with as I should. And so I'm kind of, learning alongside everybody else. SEO is something that I think used to be more important for blogging and web design and content like that, but it's becoming increasingly important for TikTok as well. And has been for YouTube, of course, because it's a search engine. People are starting to use TikTok as a search engine, and they're starting to use it as the go-to for finding things out, which is crazy to me because I don't know. I mean, I think it's like, how accurate is information that you find on TikTok?
I like to go on TikTok because there's shorter clips. And so if it's a recipe, then they get right to it.
So for that, I think it's really helpful, because people go to Pinterest as well for that. And we definitely go to YouTube for education. We're definitely doing that. So for TikTok, you're going to get, like you said, shorter chunks of information, but it's going to be more relevant to what you're looking for. And if that video is extremely relevant for what you're looking for, it's going to come much higher in that search. And what's funny is that I've had people come back to me and say, oh, I ran a search on affiliate marketing and your video came up first. And it's like, how, so I did SEO without even realizing it. But it's good to know. All right, I'm going to.
It's very early here where I'm at.
I know.
I was hoping it was Angie that was 11:30 and her time was right.
Well, I hope Angie is aware. Because I set the invitation out. Maybe I just better be sure that folks are aware that it is actually 10:30. Now, Angie, I think, is in my time zone. No, she's in Tennessee. And then Laura, I haven't heard from Laura, so I don't know if she's joining us today. Or Sharon. And I don't know if Lisa's going to be here.
When you say SEO, Kim, do you mean like the actual words that are in your video?
Everything. So video, captions, descriptions, hashtags, hooks. Yeah, everything now. So anytime
Okay.
you're creating a video, that's something to keep in mind. And there are tools that can help you to do that. So I'm going to share a couple of those tools this morning too.
Okay.
Are you talking just hashtags only?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Excuse me. Now it's more about your content in general.
Mm.
So used to be hashtags, just like Instagram. It's all about hashtags. However, I think Instagram is also moving in this direction. So, but with TikTok becoming more of a search engine, which I still don't understand how that's going to work. But I think people are searching, like you said, on TikTok more and more and more for things that are relevant to what they want.
Okay.
Your content, your hook, your headline, and what you're, if you're speaking or if it's text on screen, or if it's captions, or if it's hashtags, all of those things are going to matter for SEO.
So speaking is very important versus letting the music and just having words.
Yep.
Yeah, and I have to get comfortable with that.
Yeah, talking videos are actually performing, from what I understand, are performing better. Now, I don't know if they always are. Again, it's what you're saying in the video that's really important.
Well, I can always, I don't have to show my face, but I can just talk, right? My hands will be in the picture. But I need to learn CapCut. I don't know why, but I know it's supposed to be user easy, but I'm still having difficult with it. Is there like great tutorials out there on YouTube for CapCut?
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Okay. Because sometimes
it's become so widely used.
Okay.
That I'm positive that you're going to find good topic on that.
Because if you create a video in TikTok, you can't save it once it's on TikTok, you can't save it and use it for like YouTube or.
Oh, sure.
So you can.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. You just have to take off
repurpose
the watermark, and there's tools to do that.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that today too. So SaveTick or SnapTick, that is an app for your phone.
Okay.
And what you do is just copy the link, and then it automatically goes into SnapTick, and then you download it from there, and it strips the watermark off. So that's one tool. Another tool is repurpose.io.
Okay. Repurpose.
Yep. And you can do batch processing with repurpose.io. So you can have it take all of your videos that you've produced already, pull them in, and you can have them dumped into a Google Drive. And then from the Google Drive, you can upload it to all of your platforms at once. And it pulls off the hashtag. It pulls off the watermark, but it also pulls off some of the metadata that's associated with the video too.
That was repurpose.what?
.io.
.io.
It's a new extension that people are using. Okay, so I sent out the email. We'll see if folks are coming in. Angie says nope, that's not today.
I know Laura said she was going to be here.
All right, well, folks will trickle in.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know, because I sent out the link the other day, and then because of Thursday night, I wasn't you know, I
Well,
wasn't able to remind everybody, but,
well, I looked at our notes. It did say 10:30 Eastern time, but then Angie's 11:30. I thought, I'm going to go back, but your email did say 10:30. So,
okay. Yeah, if it's coming from me, it's usually correct.
okay.
Usually. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. And I think folks are just going to come in as they're able to. So Don has already been through this for the most part, but Patty, this is your first go with this. So basically the what this workshop is supposed to do is just give you a brief overview of all the different ways that you can create content and then some best practices for creating that content. We're not going to get super in depth. We're not going to get super into the weeds on, how do you create content for each platform, but I'm going to touch on the important parts of content creation. And it's not just about videos, it's also about content across all online platforms. Because as you get going in your business and start to expand and grow, you're going to want to be omnipresent on as many platforms as possible. Having said that, initially you want to focus on one platform so that you're not spreading yourself too thin and you're not feeling overwhelmed, because it can get to be a lot. What I hear a lot of people do, especially on legendary marketers Facebook groups, is like, well, I'm posting to Facebook, I'm posting to Instagram, I'm posting to Pinterest, I'm posting to TikTok, and I think people are just getting overwhelmed because that's what they're being told to do, to post to all these different platforms. And that's true. But I think when you're just getting started, that can be super overwhelming. You're trying to grow your TikTok account, but then you're also trying to build these other accounts as well at the same time. And unless you're super disciplined and have a system worked out, it's going to be tough to do that. And people who are just starting out probably haven't developed that system yet, unless someone has showed them how to build that system, which was what I'm going to show you today. So,
okay. Before we get started, Kim, I have a really quick question for you.
Sure.
I had a guy that he was on TikTok and he was marketing, not legendary, but was Jonathan Montoya. Is that another one?
Yep.
And is it CMS or something like that? MCS?
It's the Freedom Breakthrough.
MCS.
MCS.
Oh, MCS. That's something different.
MCS.
That's not Montoya.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to share his tactic, which was super. I just want to share with you guys how he really got my attention. And so I'm beginning, right? And I'm just now brand new to TikTok, and I watch him and I follow him. Well, he instantly followed me back. And I've noticed that I've followed a lot of affiliate marketers and they don't follow me back, but he instantly followed me back and he instantly messaged me. And that's what got my attention. And he said, hey, I know you're overwhelmed. There's tons of affiliate marketers out there. Here's my email. He gave it right to me. And he said, here's my phone number. And he said, is it okay if I call you right now? And I said, sure. And he called me instantly. And I thought, what a great, and he was so nice, because I was curious about this Jonathan Montoya thing. But I thought, I must follow I don't even know how many, I must follow 150 affiliate marketers for sure, but I know they're not following me back. And I asked him, why did you do this versus the other people don't follow me? He said, because they're lazy and they're not doing their job. So, but
that's a good point.
So I don't know, because I know that Angie's trying to follow, get her followers up or whatever, but it was nice to have him follow me back, because it showed me that he cared and he wasn't just looking for a number or just, you know what I mean? So that was it, but I don't want to interrupt you, but.
No, that's a great point, Patty. So that does fall into more of customer relationship management. But I think he's right that a lot of affiliate marketers think that they don't have to do that. Now I'm not talking about affiliate marketers in general. I think that there's a certain number that are probably not going to do that because they feel like they don't have to. Because they're getting leads and they're getting, they're getting inbound messages and they're, so they don't really feel like they have to. But here's the thing, and I don't know what this guy's name is that contacted you, but we're heading into recession, and sales are going to get harder and harder. Affiliate programs that are doing super well right now may not be doing super well in the future. And so knowing how to reach out and doing that extra step is going to become more and more critical. And if you're not doing that in business, then I think you're not going to do as well in the coming months, because people are going to start pulling their money back.
Well, I know that, I only have 380 followers, but I follow every single one of them. As soon as they follow me, I follow them back, just because I think it's just a courtesy, right? So makes them feel important, because it makes me feel important when people follow me back.
Yes.
So,
and the fact that he called you and said, hey, so MCS, that's the that's
the one.
Jonathan Montoya. What is that? That's
Zach something, maybe is
Zach
his name.
Crawford. Yeah, Zach.
He said that's the number one. It's going to be the number one affiliate marketing, because he said you can spend $3,000 to $20,000 depending on what you want to put in. But he said he did start with Legendary, but he said he only went to day 5. He said because he just said a lot of fluff, not a lot of meat and potatoes. And so that's when he went to the 5-day with Jonathan Montoya. But he said CMS, he said, I had a done for you funnel, everything built for, he invested, I think, when all said and done, he invested, I think, $5,000 or $6,000, but he said he's made that money tenfold back.
So another one is MCS is one, Zach Crawford's program, and then another one is the 7-Figure Accelerator.
Affiliate Warriors.
Another one is Wealthy Affiliate, although I've heard that, people are not, it's not as good as some of these other ones, but 7-Figure Accelerator, that also is an affiliate program, is more financial literacy. But I've looked at Zach's program. I do know people who do promote it. They do very well with it. So I think just finding what you feel the most comfortable with. And I know folks that have tried Jonathan Montoya's program. The problem with Jonathan Montoya's, and I don't know about MCS, but you have to close your own high ticket sales. So a lot of folks aren't going to want to do that.
Sure.
And, so that's one of the reasons why Legendary Marketer is so attractive to people. Because they don't have to do, they can, and they should be doing more, but they don't have to.
I see.
They should be reaching out to people. They should be reaching out to folks who are signing up, but they don't have to. And that's the point, that, they can actually still make money without having to do that. But like I said, that may be changing in the future. So having, being able to do sales, being able to pick up the phone and not be afraid of doing that, being able to reach out to folks is going to become even more important in the future. I'm going to go grab some water and I'll be right back.
Okay.
So Patty, who's the person that you spoke with? I have two people that I message back and forth that do that.
His name is Dave McCarty.
Was it?
I think his name was Dave McCarty.
Yeah, I don't know him.
He's a paramedic. Is who? What's his name? Yeah, Dave McCarty. It's called at passively_living.
Okay. Yeah, I have a friend that does that, Greg Evans. sells that program too.
Okay.
And we were just messaging back and forth. And he mentioned the same thing to me, that you might want to take some time out and just throw DMs at people, like you just said.
Yep.
Because that's what been on a smaller account, because it's not as big. And he said he probably got 2 or 3 sales off of
Yep.
doing, making sure he went through every account and following up. I was gonna do that as well. I was told not to do that at first, but now that I'm into it, I'll do it. I think is best.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna show you how
And
quick he
since
got my.
And just to tell you too, since I've been putting out my videos that I do a free strategy call, I've probably averaged 10 to, I need to get Calendly. I'll do that next week. But I've been just talking to people for 5 to 10 minutes on the phone, and then following up a week or so later, and I've had 3 or 4 people with the follow. So I think you're right. It's more who you are and everything, and then what you're selling and what you're promoting. It's actually the personal relationship.
Yeah. Well, and because I am like, there are so many of creators now with affiliate marketing. It's a lot of like sparkly things, right? We all just we get lost. And so I think it's the ones that stand out are the ones that just put themselves out there and say, listen, I know there's a lot, but let's pick up the phone, let's chat right now. And that really helped me, because there are so many out there that are almost confusing me. And so he would just let me ask questions. He said, anytime on email, he said, listen, even if you don't buy anything, I'm still here for questions, which was just genuine. And I thought, that's really nice. If he gets back to me, great. And I will probably test it to see if he does get back to me. And if he does, now that I bought Kim, but if I had not bought Kim, I probably would buy his, just because he gave me some attention and I felt like he was genuine.
Well, you can always do that. You can always go back and do that.
Well, I can, but I don't want to keep spending the money.
Exactly.
I want to stay with you.
But you're going to find though, and not to push you in that direction, but you are going to find people, programs like that are going to be super tempting to do. Yeah. And a couple of things about that, and it's not any slam on them at all, but there are so many people out there doing that.
That's what I was just telling Dawn.
Be careful about what programs you do sign up with, because people have gotten burned, or they've gotten into it and found out, there's a lot more investment that I have to come up with in order to do it. Like that 7-figure accelerator, you have to spend $2,000 to buy in before you can promote their product. And to me, that's like, you should never have to pay to promote anyone's product. And the minute I see that's a red flag to me. May not be a red flag, but to me it is. And I think that any program that wants you to promote them and makes you purchase the program in order to promote it. Like I got into one that was Home Business Academy. I think it was a great product. I think it was, they have great tech support, but in order to promote their products, you have to purchase the products. So to me, that's like MLM. To me, I think that it's not really affiliate marketing. But that's just.
No, I'm very content with you. I was just more curious what he was promoting, because I didn't know there was a lot more other affiliate marketing things out there. So
there's a lot, and I don't have an affiliate program yet. But that's coming. that is
I was wondering when you're going to do it, because I think that's what I'll wait for, so I can promote you.
Oh, well, I hope you do. Yeah. I mean, that would be great. Yeah. It's going to be putting all that stuff in place. It probably won't be until after the first of the year, because I have a lot of things that have to be, has to be put into place, but That's what I'm hoping is to do that right after the first of the year. I think I have to quit my job first. All right,
Well, I'm not in no hurry. You're totally fine. No rush.
Want to make sure that we're recording this. I don't see it showing up in the Facebook group. It says that we're live, I believe. Are you seeing it in the Facebook group? All right, well, we're just going to get started. So what you're going to learn today is the basic best practices in content creation, what you should be looking for in the content that you create, the types of content. We're going to talk about blogging and SEO. Okay. We're not going to get super far into that, but I do encourage you because SEO is
in Facebook, Kim.
Huh? What, Patty?
It's in Facebook.
It's in
okay.
Facebook. Great. So blogging and SEO both are like this vast ocean that, that you can get lost in that. That's a rabbit hole that you can go down and stay there forever. So we're just going to like touch the surface on that. And then we're going to talk about the basics of content as it relates to video. Now, this also does relate to other types of content, but not as much as it does video. We're going to talk about consistency in posting strategies, how to set up a content creation schedule. This is actually information that is in, and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys today, but it is also in the Facebook group, and it's also in my Google Drive. So it's open for everybody to use. It's not unique to me. Like I have no claim over it because I actually borrowed it from somebody else. But setting up a schedule is, I think, super important, or at least to have some strategy when you're first getting started so that you're making it more systematic. As you get better at creating content, you can start to, wing it a little bit more. But I struggle with this, and I struggle with consistency. It's not something that, I mean, technically I should be posting 2 to 3 videos a day. And because of my schedule, I don't always get to that. So having something, and that's why I hired a content coach so that I could kind of get a handle on how do you do this efficiently without burning out or without really stressing out about your content. Because once you start stressing about your content, then your content is going to show it. It's going to come across in your content. One of the things that my coach has told me is just post. And she's like, documentation, how does she put it? Is documentation over content creation. So really, instead of thinking about content as like this thing apart from you, that incorporated right into your life. So document your life, document your day. You have an idea, record it. You're out and about, record it. You're out and about and you get inspiration from something. Get it down right then and there. I just posted a video this morning where Angie, you were an inspiration for this too. And I heard this story about this woman who is a marathon runner. And am I freezing? I'm getting a message saying
a little bit.
Yeah, my internet connection is unstable. But at any rate, she ran a marathon and she discovered she had breast cancer as she was training for the marathon, and it was a triple negative breast cancer, which can be a death sentence. And she just kept training. She just said, this is not going to slow me down. And she was, going through radiation and chemo and everything. And she ran the Chicago Marathon because she's trying to qualify for Boston. She ran the Chicago Marathon. She finished it. 5 days after she finished it, she had a bilateral mastectomy. And last night got the news that she's cancer free. And all happened in, in just these last 2 weeks, where she ran the marathon and had the surgery, and now she's cancer free. So what an inspirational story. But the point was that, you got to keep going. You just have to, you just never know how close you're going to be from that breakthrough. And if you quit, you're never going to know that. You're never going to. So I was hoping that would be somewhat of an inspiration for folks. I think I'm freezing all over the place here, because it keeps telling me
Just a little bit.
My internet connection is not stable. So hopefully
you are freezing.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get through this today. I don't know why. I'm supposed to have the fastest connection. And if I had known it was going to be like this, I would have rebooted my router this morning. But I may have to if it keeps going like this. And then where to get inspiration is kind of like what I was just talking about here. You can get inspiration from everywhere. Repurposing. We're going to talk a little bit about that, how to find viral sounds before they go viral. Hopefully we'll have time for a little bit of copywriting. We may not, but hopefully we will. And then if we do have more time, video editing skills. You mentioned CapCut today. I'm still learning CapCut myself. It does a lot. And I've used InShot too. InShot is another one that I like, but CapCut seems to be what everybody's using these days. And then equipment. I don't think we're probably going to get to that, but if you have questions about, what kinds of equipment that you should get for content creation, if you are going to get equipment, Angie, you and I had this conversation the other day, and you had invested in some stuff. So, if you really want to know what those things are that you can invest in, like beyond a ring light, something that, like, I have this, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have this little stand here, and this is a gimbal. And so you can walk with this, and it keeps your phone stable so that you can move and the phone isn't jiggling up and down, and it's staying stable, staying like in one spot. So I use that for everything. I use it for recording. I use it for my lives. It's just a really handy tool to use.
Was it spendy?
Yes, $150, like the top of the line. It's made by DJI. DJI also makes drones, and they have more expensive things. This one's $150. I thought it was a good buy. There are cheaper ones than this that are more like knockoff brands. And that are supposedly very good. There's the other day I saw a blog about, and they rated all of the different gimbals. So this was one of them. And then they rated 4 other ones. One was the higher priced one, and the other 3 were lower price, around $40 to $50.
Okay.
So, definitely look into that. And then of course, there's microphones. I have this little blue snowball with a pop filter on it, and it works fine for me. You might want to, I think this whole setup right here is about $50. So you don't have to spend a huge amount. You don't have to buy the most expensive microphone unless you're doing ASMR. I don't see the need for it. Okay. So the secret sauce of content creation, 4 E's: educate, entertain, engage, and elicit emotion. If you can get all 4 of those into one video, you will technically go viral. But the idea here is to try to get all 4 of those into a video if you can. I think it's going to be there's a lot that goes into that, but if you can do that, I think you have the potential of having a video that's going to go viral. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about what that actually looks like. So best practices in content creation. So it's all about your target audience. It's not as much about you, but it's how you reach your target audience and the content that you're using to reach your target audience. And we were talking about this a little bit earlier about keywords. Knowing what your target audience is searching for, also knowing their pain points. These are things that you should be using in your content. Now, do you have to do it all the time? No. I mean, there's going to be, what I try to do is I try to rotate. So you have your candy content. That's going to be your trending sounds, your videos, lip sync videos, things like that. They're really more entertaining. Don't really have that emotive factor. They don't really educate, but they do have, they're fun. They're entertaining. So I call that candy content. But then the meat and potatoes content is going to be stuff that is going to be more educational, more engaging, more about eliciting emotion. It's always a good policy to create a schedule, as I said before. Research can take the form of many different things. There's keyword research. There's research into what other trending videos there are, or in your niche. So like affiliate marketers, look at other people who are doing affiliate marketing. Don't look at, the trending stuff so much. Look at what's getting views, but also what educates and provides value. I also get inspiration from news stories. I get like if I see something come across my feed, my news feed in the morning, that's got some, like retirement statistics or work from home statistics, remote job statistics. Like I said this morning, hearing this about this woman on the news, that's where you can draw inspiration from for your content. And I think looking outside of your niche, looking at other content creators, not affiliate marketers, is also super useful. And you're going to find, I think, more interesting content from those folks than you are from, some affiliate marketers. Consistency, and we were just talking about this earlier, post regularly. And if you can, automate it as much as possible using tools like repurpose.io or setting up that schedule so that you can do this easily. Like I've got 83, I have 83 drafts in my draft folder. Now I'm not going to go through and post them all, but yesterday I posted 2 that were in my drafts folder that had been in there for a while, but I had just never posted. So I'm just like, okay, what the hell? Screw it. I'm just going to post it because sometimes you don't have content to do. So that's something that I'm getting better at and learning. But if you can batch your content so that you can drip it out throughout the week, try to do all of your content like on a Sunday. You have a few hours, just whip it out and then post it during the week.
Hey, Kim.
Yeah, Angie.
Can I ask a question right here? How do you record your videos? Because when I started, I learned, I guess is what I should say. I learned to record everything in TikTok and then take the watermark off and post it to Facebook, which is always what I've done.
Right.
And, but I don't think everybody does that. And so I just was curious.
So that's a great question. So I have been using the app. I have been using it pretty much consistently all along. I'm starting to not use it now. I'm starting to use my camera roll and CapCut. So I think TikTok has its limitations. Its text editor and its video editor have much improved from what it was before. But having said that, if I want to do a longer video, what I normally run into is that I record it and I'm cut off. Like I can only do 3 minutes, then I'm cut off. Whereas with recording on my camera, I can record the video, edit it down in CapCut so it's where I want it to be. I can add clips, I can take them out, I can, so I have a lot more flexibility with recording it on my phone. And then now, obviously, if you're lip syncing, that's going to be more difficult. what you can do is download somebody else's video that has the sound that you want, and then strip off the watermark. I'm sorry, no, strip out the audio, and then use that for your new video that you're recording in your camera roll. The issue with that is that sometimes it doesn't sync up. So in TikTok, it will sync up, but in your camera roll, it's a little bit more, and in CapCut, it's going to be a little bit more challenging to get it to sync up. So if it's lip syncing, I recommend doing it in TikTok. And if it's a viral sound, you can only get in TikTok, use that. But like I said, you can download it and strip out the audio and then lay in your new video into that. But it's an extra step. You know, is it worth that extra time? I think it depends. It depends on what you're trying to do.
So when you say you're saving things in your drafts,
Mm-hmm.
do you mean you're saving them in your drafts in CapCut or
No, TikTok?
Google Drive.
Oh, Dawn
But
said
you
Google
can-
Drive.
Well, you can also save it to your phone. And the advantage of that is that your videos are in your phone. So then you can upload it to different platforms. So yeah,
You're
you can
cutting out.
also, what's that?
You're cutting out. So I didn't get what you.
You know what? So maybe what I need to what I need to do is reboot my router, because I think that's what the problem is. Do you guys mind? Because it'll be better if I do that, and then we can jump back in, because I apologize for that. I'm supposed to have the fastest internet connection, and I'm out in the country. So let me reboot my router and then we can jump back in. It'll take me probably about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
That's
So do
okay.
you just pause it and we come back?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'll have to end the live, but then we can go
Okay.
back into it.
Okay.
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 Be right back. Okay, so let's see now. All right. Okay. All right.
You guys, let me tell you something. I thought we were meeting in my mind. I thought we were meeting at 11:30.
I wish we
Oh,
were
and-
meeting 11:30. I was
No,
hoping you were right.
I have on like this is straight out of bed, no makeup, no nothing. I haven't even brushed my teeth. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Angie.
No, it's okay. I don't know why I had it in my mind that it was 11:30, but I did.
Well,
So-
normally our Q&A is 11:30, so that could be why.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it a little earlier today because of the content. Just I wanted to be sure we get through it. Now, I am hoping that we are going to be okay, but I'm like my phone is like blank, so I don't know if it's my phone but it looks like I do have a connection now. So as I was trying to call my internet provider to see if it's them and not me.
But you know, you sound better
Yeah,
now.
you do.
So
Okay.
yeah, I think it's okay.
All right. Good. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys.
No,
But
it's okay. It's not your fault.
Sometimes you can't you can't predict what's going to happen. You just can't predict with this,
No, you can't.
with the internet. Okay. Let me see here. I have a feeling. No. Okay, let's try that. There we go. All right. So I probably don't need to go into a great deal of detail here, but there are 4 basic types of content: video, images, text, and audio. And what we normally are going to be focusing on most of the time is video, because that's what we're doing on TikTok and Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. That's short form. Long form is going to be YouTube. Any videos that you put up on your website, PSA films, and even feature length films. So that's content too. Documentaries. But long form, if you think about YouTube as being that long form video, I don't know that you're considering getting into that, but maybe some of you might be. Definitely YouTube, I think, is probably one of the best ways of doing affiliate marketing and the most lucrative in the short term, because you can have a video, you can put a video out there today. If it does well, it will be doing well 5 years from now, as long as it stays relevant. Or you may put a video out there and it does nothing for a year, and then all of a sudden it takes off. I've heard people have said that they've made millions of dollars off of one video on YouTube. And a good example is Stacy Law. Stacy Law is, was a Legendary affiliate. She still is, still does really well with Legendary, but she's also made hundreds of thousands of dollars with BookBolt and with Amazon KDP. And so she's taught people how to do Amazon KDP on her YouTube channel, and she's made about as much money doing that as she has with Legendary. So lots of opportunities for YouTube content. Images, you're going to be looking more at Pinterest, maybe Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, although they're starting to become more of a video platform as well. And then text, you're looking at blogging, right? Blogging is going to be the most prevalent content that there is for text, but that doesn't mean you can't use text in Facebook. I know a lot of people who use their Facebook pages as a place to put their stories, their content. So that's a different form of text content, text-based content, but it's also going to provide information, provide education, provide value. And you can do that on your Facebook page, Twitter, LinkedIn. Again, that's all stuff that can be used to generate revenue from affiliate marketing. Also, ebooks, and we're going to be talking about this later in the program. You can use your ebooks for affiliate marketing. Those links that you're putting into your ebooks, those are affiliate links. And so I regularly get commissions from that, from people who have downloaded my ebook and are actually using my affiliate links to sign up for products. So it's not a huge amount of money, but I make $200 or $300 a month just on that alone. And it comes in when I least expect it. But they're people that I don't even know who's got my ebook. I don't even know who has it, but they're using it, and they've used those links to go and sign up for products. So just, once you have that out there, once you have content out there, as long as those links stay current, you're going to continue to make money off of that. And then audio. Yeah, Angie?
It's Patty. How much do you charge for your ebooks, Kim?
I don't charge. Well, the ebook that I have out there right now is free. So it's that is my lead magnet, but I'm considering monetizing or taking what I've got on the Facebook group right now and turning that into an actual ebook and then monetizing that. So there's different platforms that you can use for that. PLR, it's private, that stands for private label rights. And there's a lot of PLR sites out there. You can purchase a subscription through a PLR site, and they will, then you get paid through people downloading your content. I have not done that. I don't know how lucrative that is. You could also put it on ClickBank. ClickBank is also a place where you can put ebook content. And there's also other places, other platforms where you can sell your ebooks. So Amazon KDP is one of them. If you want to invest in, it's not that much money either to put one out there. But again, if it has high value and it's relevant and people are searching for this, then you have an opportunity to make money from it. And not just from the sale of it, but also from the affiliate commissions that you can earn on the back end.
So your ebooks is kind of like just an introduction to affiliate marketing. Is it kind of just really light?
Oh, yes. Yeah. That ebook there's not a lot of meat there. It's just a really super 10,000 foot high level view of what affiliate marketing is.
Well, okay. The reason why I asked was because before I met you and I first started, I bought a girl's ebook and I didn't know what I was paying for, but it was enough. And she charged me $12. And when I looked at it, I thought, well, this is stuff that I've already heard on TikTok, but she made $12 off of me. It wasn't not that it was not valuable. It was broken down for me. So now I can at least take the time to read it, but it was not a lot of content, but she charged $12 and I wasn't mad at it. So I'm just saying, I feel like a lot of people are charging even $5, $7, just kind of like Dave Sharp does the $7. And I know a lot of people think it's valuable, but I thought it was not that valuable. It's all perspective, but I think that you can get away with charging $5, $7 and that would add up. Just like you're saying, it's not a lot, but every little penny counts.
Yeah. And I'm actually strongly considering doing that right now. I hadn't been doing that because I wanted to provide something for free in the Facebook community. But the more I talk to folks, the more they're saying the same thing that you're saying right now is that, monetize that bitch because it's something that you could actually make money off of.
Yeah.
But in the past, I've been more concerned about, providing value, but I think why not? Like you said. And I think, I don't know if you guys have seen that book, but there's a lot there. There's a lot of content there.
It's not that general. You have a lot of information in that book.
So you're talking about the free book or the one on Facebook?
Well, maybe it is the one on Facebook, but I think it's a lot of information. So I think there is a piece missing out there for people who really know nothing. They know nothing. They need to understand step by step how to make a video, how to download TikTok, I think there's a need out there.
That's me.
Yeah.
I agree.
think a lot of these places the ebook kind of serves, I think it helps a lot of people to do that. And I was really impressed with Laura's the other night on her, or at least the look of it. I didn't get to see it, but the look of her book, of her ebook, I thought, gosh, that is so professional. And I don't know how in-depthly she gets into the detail, but I really think you should monetize it too, Kim, because everybody's not a teacher. And I think that's why people make some assumptions on what folks know. And they say, all you have to do is ABC. And it's not that easy for so many people.
Easy.
And I agree. And Kim, you are so patient and you listen. You're a great listener. And that's the key. You listen and I feel valuable. Yeah. So I agree. I think you.
Thank you.
I think that would be at least one of those things that
it seems like to me a no-brainer, that's what you do as a coach, but
but you know what though, it's for some people, if you go back to thinking about your end user and how a lot of people can't buy. Like I couldn't buy. I could do the $7, but I couldn't do those upsells. I was not able to do those.
Right.
And a lot of people are in that place. They want enough to be able to make the decision if it's something they are able to do. And if you make it as simple as all you do is make a video and you do that, and well, that sounds easy enough. But then when you get people down to the really doing it, they don't get it. And there's nobody out there teaching that. So I think it would really be a valuable piece for you. And I think you should charge, even if
Okay.
it's just a little bit.
Well, I'm considering doing that right now. That is one of the things, it's one of the projects that is, on my list of things to do, is to get that to the point where I can monetize it. And then, promote it on TikTok. Like, hey, if you want to have a really in-depth view of how to get started in affiliate marketing without having to having to spend $1,000 or $2,000 or $2,500, here's an alternative for you. I had somebody the other day tell me that she would have paid me. She said, I would have paid you $200 for what you've just given me today.
See?
And I was just on the phone with her for 45 minutes. She said, I would have paid $200 for that.
You know what I think is a really great keyword, and this is the truth. I look for TikTok for dummies, and I know that sounds really stupid, but I
remember those books?
Because when I look at that, my kids laugh at me. I don't even know. I am probably the least savviest person for computer, and that's what I look up, because I really want it to be so watered down, and I don't want people to assume I know what all these abbreviations are.
FYP. What's FYP?
I don't. Yeah. I know, because if you're not, and Kim, I don't know if your audience is the younger generation. They know it, but like my generation, some people do, because they're thrown in it because of work or something. They have to, but I've never been thrown into it, so I don't know any of it. And I really honestly need my hand held. And I don't think I'm the only one out there. I think a lot of people want to, but they're timid. They're afraid to ask, because they don't want to sound stupid.
Or they get laughed at. When I had my business advisor with the legendary thing, and I asked him, I've forgotten what it was. It was something really simple like this, like what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him how to do it, and he laughed at me. And
he laughed at you?
He laughed at me, and he reported, he just pushed me to YouTube, said, go look at YouTube videos on how to do that. And I never
how
asked him
valued did you feel by that, right? I mean, how heard and how seen did you feel by that?
And I finally ended up just reconciling it to, okay, I told them up front, because they ask you up front if you have a way to get the money to buy the upsell.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't know if you know that, but
I do. But yeah, I do.
In that thing, they ask you up front, do you have the money to get to invest in yourself? And if you don't, do you have a way to get the money to invest in yourself? So they've already put you in the group if you say no. And so I just figured it's $7. I'm going to just get what I can get out of it for $7. But anyway.
Yeah, no, I get that. But that just really frustrates me, because, I feel like if you're paying, even $7, you should be getting information. You should be getting enough information so that you can go and do that. And that's one of the things that I really want to be able to provide, is a very comprehensive, low cost resource for folks that they're going to be able to go through that, and then they're going to feel competent to be able to go forward. And because that was my frustration too. It has been all along that there's not that middle ground. There's the cheap, the really low cost and very high level. Then there's the really expensive and more in depth, but there's no middle ground. Like there's no in between that will give people everything that they know. I mean, I shouldn't say there's no, because it is out there. I think there are people doing it. It's just everybody talks about high ticket. And there's no medium ticket. Like there's no in between that low cost, which doesn't really give you enough, and the really high cost that gives you, I won't say too much, but it's not, if you don't have the resources to access that, then you feel like, I'm not going to be able to be successful in this business unless I spend $2,500 or more, because that's what you're being told, is that, well, if you don't do this, you're not going to make it. And that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a pity. So,
well, I know there's one group out there right now, and they talk about how you don't even need a funnel builder.
They go
Which I
off
wish I'd have
beacons
known before
to
I
AWeber.
committed to $97 a month for a funnel builder.
I don't even know what a
But
funnel is.
in order to get that though, I've got to buy into their group and get the information. So it's just a
Yeah.
super frustrating thing. You just feel so,
Yeah, yeah. So I definitely think that there's a room for that. There's a gap in that information. So I wanted to touch briefly on blogging. I wanted to have Julie Landon come and talk to us. She wasn't able to do that this morning, but Julie is a blogging expert and very nice lady. She's in the Facebook group. Her name is Julie Landon, and I've put her Gmail here. I don't know how it got truncated like that, but she's a great resource if you want to know more about blogging and SEO. I've also included a link to her resources here. Now, a lot of what she's got here are affiliate links, but I'm showing you hers as opposed to something that I put together because I don't blog and she does. It's not something that I don't want to do. It's just that I'm not there yet. I'm just, it's like one more thing on my plate and I just don't have room for it right now. But I think blogging is a great alternative for affiliate marketing. And if you're interested in doing that, like Patty, I think that that's something that with what you're trying to do, you could definitely use blogging as a platform. Angie, you as well. I think that that's something that, with your piano tutorials, having a blog and having, something where you can provide value through that. So blogging, again, is a lot about SEO because blogs are you're going to want to rank higher in Google search and without running paid ads. So you're doing organic Google search, but you don't want to be paying for ads. So to get your blog up higher in that search engine results, you're going to be using keywords and you're going to be using specific keywords and doing research on that. Julie's got a lot of information in here about how to do that. She also recommends using Jet Pages, which is, let me pull this up here. So Jet Pages is free to get started, and you can create a blog very quickly and very easily. And you can get it going in seconds.
Wow. Okay.
So that's going to be available to you. That's actually, I'm going to move that whole folder over to our folder in Google Drive. So I don't know if you guys have access to that, but that's something else to consider, is to be using that as your, if you want to start blogging. Used to be you have to use WordPress. WordPress is great, but if you're not experienced with building a website, this is your next best alternative because it's very quick, very easy, and you can have a blog up in a matter of minutes, half hour. You can have a blog going for you.
Oh, this is great. Thank you, Kim.
wow.
So that's in her, that's there in, I just lost my train of thought, in her resources.
Okay.
So that,
you can also look at her blog too.
so that her Gmail address.
Yeah, it's julielandon@gmail.com.
Okay. So
Sorry,
just
that
one.
got,
Is there only one E? There's not
Just
E
one E.
Landon? Is it just,
boy, good question. Yeah, like I said, that got truncated, so I'm not sure why. Let me see here.
but it's just Julie Landon?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it's that way here too. So let me see if
Well, it's got two E's. Julie has two E's there.
looks like it's two, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Let me go to her website and
Okay.
see her blog and see if it's her name on there. This is her blog, Julie. Doesn't say what her last name is. I mean, it doesn't have the extra E. Let's see if her email address. And it doesn't have her name on there either.
Yeah.
I guess you could try either and see if which one bounces back at you.
So you can also get in there from her website, from her blog. It also has her email. There's an email icon there too. Another one that I like a lot is Authority Hacker.
Authority Hacker?
Authority Hacker they do a lot of different stuff. They have courses, they do a podcast, but they also have a blog on affiliate marketing. And I use this for research all the time. If I want to, find out what are the best affiliate programs for sporting goods, or what are the best high ticket programs, affiliate programs. They have their blogs cover all of that stuff. This is another way of making money through blogging. So there's, this is a really in-depth blog, but they've spent years building that. But that's the thing about blogs, is that it can take a long time to build up. But once you have it going and you've got articles that have high value and provide a lot of value, then it can be a moneymaker for years to come. As long as you stay relevant, as long as you keep your links updated, as long as you're constantly making sure that everything is working, you can make money for years off of a blog. And they have a lot of information here, like luxury affiliate programs, arts and crafts, airline, law of attraction.
Oh, they have courses you can buy too. How much are their courses?
I think
are they affordable?
They are going to be, let's see, I want to say they're like $500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're not like super cheap.
Okay.
Let me see here if it tells.
That's okay, Kim. I can look it up.
But Authority Hacker is free, right? I mean,
the website itself is, yes.
Okay.
For beginners, let's see. Doesn't have prices here. But it starts at beginners, goes up from there.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe they have it all the way down here. Yeah.
So 30 day. Oh, great. Free training.
30 days of full refund if you're not satisfied. So I would go here if you're looking to, to build your knowledge, if you just want to do a course. Another one is Ian Pribbles. He also has a really good blog that I really like a lot. His is called Stopping Scams.
Stopping Scams?
Stopping Scams. And he reviews a lot of affiliate programs, and then gives them like a scam rating. He is not a big fan of affiliate programs like Legendary Marketer. But I do like his content because he's really smart, and one of the books that he wrote is like my Bible for affiliate marketing. I've learned so much through his content.
How do you spell his last name?
Pribyl.
Well, can you just look up stoppingscams.com? Okay.
Yep. Stoppingscams.com. But like here it says, why does everyone in this industry suck so bad? Well, not everyone, but
we don't. We don't.
But
he must promote people.
He does. Yeah. And he has a course too.
Okay.
This is Ian here, but his book, and I don't know if I have it. Yeah, here it is. Like I said, his book is, this is the first book that I bought when I started doing affiliate marketing. And if you're interested in blogging and SEO and how to get, basics for affiliate marketing, or how to do affiliate marketing with a blog, this is the book, and this is his book. So it's called From Nothing. And I think it's in my ebook. It might also be in the longer version as well. And he has a course, and I think last time I looked, his course was, I think it was like $1,000. It could be less, but yeah, he also has a course. But I really like him because he's no frills. He's, he's a straight shooter, which makes a difference. So those are some blogs that I would recommend checking out if you're interested in blogging, get some ideas. Of course, there are thousands and thousands of blogs on affiliate marketing out there, but these are the ones that I think are the ones that I go to for my content. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about SEO. I've got some tools that I'm going to show you. But your basic process is first to identify your target market and what they're searching for. Now you can do this in TikTok. You can use hashtags, or you can put search terms into the search and then find out, you can see what videos are coming up. Once you look at those videos, you'll look at how many views they've gotten. And if they've gotten a lot of views, check out the content, check out their hashtag strategy. Something that I heard the other day, and I tried it. I don't know if it was effective. I didn't really notice that I got more views on that video than others. But one of the things that this person recommended, and she did a TikTok on it, was to take keywords, and instead of putting them into your content itself, like your hook, your text on your screen, or your audio, is to make them tiny, like really small, and then hide them at the top and at the bottom of your TikTok screen. Now, yep. I tried that. Like I said, I don't know if it actually worked, but let me see which video I did that on. Yeah, I did it on the do-over, and I got 1,600 views on it. So I don't think it really made a difference. However, using keywords in your content is going to be more and more important with TikTok, because they are pushing SEO as a way to search for content on TikTok. TikTok is going away from being an entertainment platform to more of a business platform and search engine like Pinterest or like YouTube. Why they're going in that direction? I think they're finding that it's more lucrative for them. They also I think they're trying to run more ads. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but they're running coupons for ads. They're pushing ads big time on TikTok right now. It's also become a place for brands to connect with creators. This is another thing that if you are interested in content as a content creator, and you paid for your content, brands reach out to me all the time to produce content for them all the time. I get emails every day. I get somebody reaching out to me on TikTok every day. Wow. 90% of those I don't touch with a 10-foot pole, because they're not in my niche. I don't want to be known for that. I don't want to be known for hawking other people's products that I don't use or that I have nothing to do with. Like I got a those tie downs, the ratchet tie downs. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. For big loads on trucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a company contact me about that.
Wow. How did they get your email? Did you have your email right on your TikTok?
They did contact me from email. I think they got it through, it's kim.kim@kimmathieu.com. And I think it might be, where is it? I'm sure they can get it easily. It's on my website. It's on my website. So
I think I need to get my email going. Okay.
And oh, you know what? It's on my Beacons page for sure.
Okay.
You can get
Okay.
it through that.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
yeah, I like I said, this is another thing that
Mhm.
once you start getting into creating content on a really, really high level, you're going to get brands reaching out to you. And TikTok is really pushing that right now,
Okay.
is to put content creators in touch with brands. And you can make a lot of money just creating content for
Okay.
brands.
Is
I
that
had a
how-
guy reach out to me a while ago back. He had an entertainment company that he sold entertainment packages in Hawaii. And these packages ranged anywhere from $300 up to $1,500. And what it was that you buy this package and then you get like a helicopter ride over the volcanoes, you get a luau, you get like all these different things that you get in the package. And he'd made a fortune selling these things, but during the pandemic was losing money. So he was trying to pivot to affiliate marketing, but he told me that he says, yeah, we'll fly you out to Hawaii. You can come out here. You can make, you can record your content. We want you to be the face of this. And I was like, okay, this sounds weird. But I didn't follow up on it because it wasn't what I wanted to do at the time. But a lot of folks are on TikTok for absolutely that reason and that reason only. They want to connect with brands, and brands will pay them big bucks to create content for them.
Wow.
Kim, I have a question about that.
Yeah.
This is user generated content, is what you're talking about. And doesn't that, if you did that, say if you went to Hawaii and filmed that and all that, wouldn't that just be posted on their social media link, and then yours is still you doing what you're promoting, your coaching and stuff? And I kind of was under the understanding that user generated content would be stuff that actually went on their profile, and they're just using films that you made about their content, which would go on theirs. Or correct me if I'm wrong.
I think yes, for user generated content, that is true. And in that case, what I was talking about, that is definitely the case. That would not be going on my account at all. It's on their account. But you have to pick and choose what you're doing, I think. And so for me, I wasn't sure if I wanted my face, my brand to be doing that. If that was, now, if that's what I wanted to do, absolutely. And it certainly could be a direction. Like I could say tomorrow, you know what, this is more lucrative. I'm going to go do this. But I think you have to choose what you feel is going to be more important. So right now this is it, but in the future, I don't know. I mean, so, if I get a good enough deal, I do get people reaching out to me saying, we'll pay you to do this. I had someone make an appointment with me a couple of months ago about being their social media manager, which I have absolutely nothing about. Wanted me to come on board. He was going to pay me as an independent contractor to be their social media manager. And it was a security company. And I was like, I know nothing about security. I know nothing about being a social media manager. And he says, I don't care. I just want you. So my point is that you can this is another way to make money online and make money in this business. Sure, it takes you away from affiliate marketing, but I think ultimately it could be more lucrative.
Well, and the other thing I was thinking when you were talking about it, if you had been in the travel niche, for example, then that first thing with Hawaii might have been right up your alley.
Absolutely.
And it could have benefited you. But if you cross, like at some point when you've really got this down, like you do, and you can maybe cross niches and do other things. That's really cool though, that they're doing that.
Yeah. And it can happen for you too. It can definitely happen for you too. I'm sure that a lot of people who have accounts where they're creating a lot of content all the time are also getting approached. As I know Barb McGowan said that she gets approached all the time. And so it is something, like I said, to think about. Now, down the road, once I have this whole system automated, maybe, I don't know. But right now I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
So then the next thing is to research your keywords. You want to be looking for, there's 3 things that you want to be looking for. Number 1 is search volume. You want to be looking for medium to high search volume. That means a lot of people are searching for this particular thing. So whatever that keyword might be, like affiliate marketing. However, you also want it to be relevant to your content. So you want your content to be relevant to that keyword, and don't just use keywords, just use keywords, because that doesn't work. It has to be relevant to your content. The other thing you want to be looking for is competition, or what they call difficulty, but competition is the word I use because I think that's more descriptive. So you want low competition. So you want to make sure that not a lot of people are creating content for that keyword, but that people are searching for it. It is kind of a pink unicorn though. Usually if it's a high search volume, it's also going to be high competition, which is one of the reasons why Amazon KDP is so tough, because if you're producing low content, no content books, in order to know what niche or what gap you need to fill, it can be very difficult to get your content out there. And I know everybody that I know who does Amazon KDP tells that same story, that it took them a while to start to gain traction, because they had to learn what to put out that was going to be in that space. It was going to have high search volume, that people were searching for it, but not a lot of people were doing it. So like I said, it's kind of that pink unicorn, but can be done. And when you're looking for what content to create on TikTok, this is also a consideration. It's like things that people are searching for, but not a lot of people are creating content for. And in the content audit, and I've got to get that posted, but in the content audit, I talk about that. When you're looking at your content, to be able to do some research to find out what your competition or what other people are doing, what are they creating content for that's falling into that high volume keyword research, and what they're not doing. Like if they're not doing, if there's a gap that you can position yourself into that's also relevant and to your target audience, you stand to do much better with your content if you can slide into that gap. Again, it's going to require research. It's going to require doing your due diligence to find out what is going to be those keywords and that content that is going to fall into that category. Now, your keywords in TikTok, they should be in everything. Now, you should have them in your hook or in your text on the screen in the beginning. You should have them in your content throughout your content, in your hashtags. You're looking for high volume searches. The other thing is the long tail keywords. So what that means, these are keywords that you've probably noticed it when you put in hashtags. So let's say you put in affiliate marketing, a hashtag affiliate marketing. You've probably noticed that there are longer keyword or longer hashtags. Those are considered long tail keywords. And you should be using those because they're not going to be searched for as frequently. Remember when you initially went through, I don't know if you've been through the training where they've talked about use hashtags that have the search volume in the thousands, not the millions. Mm-hmm. There's competing theories about that. Some people say yes, if it's use some of those high search or those high usage or high views keywords, but those are going to be things that are going to be short: affiliate marketing, blogging, passive income, things like that. But if you want to have that lower search volume, then those are going to be your longer tail keywords. What people add to it. Sometimes they'll add emojis. Sometimes they'll add, people actually even misspell keywords. on purpose. It's not a mistake. It's on purpose because there's going to be lower competition. Now, does that, to me, that doesn't make sense because people aren't going to purposefully be misspelling what they're searching unless they don't know how to spell. But if you're trying to capture that market, I don't know if that's really effective strategy or not. But I think
there was a gal that I found that was talking about that, how to use your tags. And so like when you start doing your tags, TikTok will give suggestions. That's what you're talking about, right?
Right.
And then off to the right, it'll tell you, like you said, 1.1 million or 1,000. She
Right.
was saying you should stick within how many followers you have. So she said, I have 5.5 million followers. So I'm going to pick the 5 million. But if she said, if you only have 1,000 followers, she said, you should try and stick with those numbers and then gradually build and go up as you get more followers.
Oh,
so I don't know.
I haven't heard that. That makes sense though.
Hey, y'all, I started one time. I started a hashtag that had 0 and now it has 200 and something thousand. So I was just doing it as a test to see if it would work.
And it did.
It did. Yeah.
So your example, because you added that to the vocabulary or the hashtag vocabulary, you added that. And so it actually provided a new hashtag for people to use. And so congratulations, because
yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like, well, I'm just going to do this one and see what happens.
You're a trailblazer.
Yeah.
Hey, Angie, you said that Gary Vee said to use the FYP, the For You page, because a lot of people say don't use it, but he said to use it. So I've been doing it. I don't know if it makes a difference, but what's the pros and cons of that, using the FYP, the For You page, and For You and all that?
It actually wasn't Gary Vee, but it was the guy that used to work for Gary Vee.
Oh, okay.
He's like the YouTube or the TikTok guru. And when he did that particular video, which was just a couple of weeks ago, he said to use a couple of high volume hashtags and one low volume and then something like that, and then to use hashtag FYP and hashtag viral.
Okay.
I don't remember right off the top of my head why, because it kind of overwhelmed me a little bit. I didn't know I didn't understand about that so much, but
mostly because FYP and viral are going to have a huge views. So that's going to be in the billions for both of those.
Okay.
Now, does that mean, I mean, you're using that. The idea here is that you're going to get lost in the competition. You're getting lost in the noise. Okay. Because so many other people are using the same thing. So so that hashtag, if you research hashtags, when you type in a hashtag, that's going to bring up all the videos that are using that hashtag. And that's why I don't know if I think Patty and Don were here. I actually had somebody say to me that they put in a hashtag, and then my video came up first, and that's why they started following me. So I was kind of surprised by that because, but that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that your video is coming up to the top of the list, because that's more likely to get you more followers and get you more views on the rest of your videos.
Okay.
And then, so here's some tools. I use vidIQ, and it will show you stats on TikTok. It'll only show you like engagement, but your engagement is going to be the ratio between likes and views. So it'll show you, like I think overall mine is, I have to pull up another screen here. My overall engagement, it says that 4% is my average engagement. So I can pull this up so you guys can see this. And it's not doing what I want it to do. I think I made a text. Here. And it's not letting me. There we go. Okay. So vidIQ is really a tool that's designed more for YouTube, but it will tell on each one of these videos what the engagement is, and it's going to be the ratio of likes to views. And if I go in here,
I want to tell you a story.
oh, it's right here.
I want to tell you a story.
Oh, this is the pop-up. Engagement rate is a great indicator of the performance of a video. It's calculated using the number of likes, comments, shares, and views. So it gives you that average engagement. But it's really one that's more used for YouTube. But it's a Chrome extension, and so it's free. You can go get it. The other one that I just started using is this one right here. And it's going to be used more for Google search. And this is Keyword Surfer. So if I go here and type in, let's see, if I type in affiliate marketing. So it's going to start giving me search volume here. So this is like for here, what is affiliate marketing and how to get started? Neil Patel, he's like an affiliate. He's a digital marketer, has been around forever. He's written a bunch of books, made a crap ton of money. But Neil is an authority on all things digital marketing. But he's got an estimated monthly traffic for his domain. Here is number of words, number of keywords that he's using that are from that search volume. Number of exact keywords. So how many times affiliate marketing was used on his page. So he's definitely using those keywords to his advantage. And this is it's just another plugin or extension. But here it's telling you also keyword ideas. You can search like affiliate, Amazon affiliate, your volume right here. Now that's pretty high. So I probably want to go with something that's a little bit less. So affiliate marketing for beginners has a volume of 1,300, let's say. And if I want to use that in one of my, let's say I want to use it on my website or use it to do research, I could bookmark it and it'll put it on my clipboard. And oh, this is new. Get free AI generated article outline for these results. So if I use affiliate marketing for beginners, websites for affiliate marketing, what else? Affiliate marketing programs. So it'll actually generate an article for me. And this could be a blog post. Definitely also use your AI generators like this. Okay, so then it just spit out some copy here. That's pretty cool. So you can go through here and say, well, okay, I want to make sure that I have this covered. I want to, maybe I don't want that. I want to, how much do affiliate marketers make? Definitely that. Finding affiliate programs, partners, how does it work? How much money can I make? Educate your audience and so on. So I could copy those. And it's going to give me some copy right here. The ultimate step-by-step guide. So you can actually use this if you want to. So this is something that you can put into an actual article. But this can go in this is a Chrome extension. I think you can pay for it. but I signed up for it for free. So I think if you get the full version, it's going to cost you. I don't know how much it is though. And it probably has an affiliate program. Pretty much all of these sites all have affiliate programs. So not only are they going to be useful to you as a tool, but you can also promote them as affiliates. Copy.ai, I make about $50 a month from copy.ai. And it's just one more thing. Jasper is another one that's also an AI generator. A lot of folks, a lot of affiliate marketers do really well with Jasper because I think it'd pay a little bit better than copy.ai, but it's a more expensive, like if you're paying for it, it's a more expensive product. So it's probably got a great affiliate program. I've never used Jasper, but I know a lot of people who do and do really well with it. Okay. Pinterest also has a keyword search, and we're kind of running out of time here. So, but this is in the PowerPoint. So if you want to, if you're a Pinterest person, you want to do more with Pinterest, because Pinterest is a search engine, it actually has tools that are built into it that you can use. Whoops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. It actually has tools built into Pinterest that will allow you to research keywords, and then you create boards and pins based on the keywords that you use or that you search for in the keyword search. And again, you're making sure you're using keywords in your hashtags, boards, URLs, descriptions, pin titles, so that you can tap into that search volume. So this is your basic structure. Now we're getting into how to structure your content. Your hook, you've heard about the hook before. Now the hook is super important. And as I tell people, use a power word and a pain point. Those are the two things that I recommend. You can use the word you or yours. That seems to do better because you're directing it to your target audience. So, and I've got some tools here. This one here, Kick-Ass Headline Generator. So it's kind of fun. You can take, you can make a numbered list, a how-to, explanatory, why, controversial, fun, playful, DIY. That's come up with your own, I guess. So let's try how to. And I want to talk about making money online. My desired outcome is to make money online. Successful outcome. Next, we could put in something different here. So let's say 10K months. And let's say desired outcome, we'll leave it there. Time frame, let's say 6 weeks. Well-known celebrity, I'm going to take that. I don't think we need that. Biggest frustration. I don't know what is the frustration that everybody struggles with?
Content creation.
Content creation. Okay. Which is what we're talking about today. Content creation, and then a power word. So let's put in massive. All right. And so then that spits out some how-to headlines. Ultimate guide to making money online. How to make money online without content creation. The massive guide to making money online. How we got 10K months in only 6 weeks. Those are examples of hooks that you can use. I use this quite a bit. This is from a website called Sumo. Sumo is an SEO keyword research tool that you can use too. Sumo, but I think you do have to pay for it, but this is free. So highly recommend that. I use that all the time. Another one is title generator. And it will also do the same thing. It's a little bit more of a slick interface. So if my main keyword is make money online, get headlines, and look at all these. I mean, it just spit out like hundreds.
That's
of
awesome.
hooks. So another great one. And these are all like the lazy man's guide. They all use a power word, and they all use your keyword. Right? Like little known ways to make money online. 15 tips for making money online success. Take 10 minutes to get started with making money online. So these are all things that are appealing to folks who are just getting started in making money online, but these are going to appeal to a pretty broad audience. And I suppose you could niche down pretty easily too. But yeah, I mean, look at this. I just put make money online in, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. So super useful. Another one is Aaron Sogi's Ultimate Hook Template. Aaron's template is, his basic thing is just remember this one thing, address a pain point and offer a solution. So this stuff is just gold. I mean, everything that he's got in here is just really, really useful. You should follow Aaron. Aaron is an incredible content creator, and he's super creative and super inventive. And he says he does everything in his phone. He does not use the TikTok app. He uses his camera roll, his phone on his camera. And he does all of his editing in CapCut.
What's his name again?
Aaron Sogi, ARONSOGI.
ARONSOGI.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at Aaron Sogi. And then so these are some examples of his videos. Like this one here, I don't even know if this is going to play, because last time I went to this, it didn't play. Oh, no, it's not playing. It's not playing. So he hasn't updated his links for a while.
He's precious though.
He
He's
is
a young kid.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
guy.
but you learn so much. Yeah. You learn a lot from him though. He's really
Okay,
great.
good.
Yeah. Follow him for sure.
Okay.
And then he's got these hook templates. If you have this problem, then try this. If you're struggling with this, then try this. So these are all hooks that he's used or that other people have used and gotten good results with it.
Oh, he has a CapCut editing course.
Mm-hmm. And I think he does a content course too. I think he has a course. He's also a content coach.
Pretty affordable too, $50.
Mm-hmm.
And he is right to the point. He's not fluff. He's meat and potatoes kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean his videos are very entertaining. They're very engaging, and
Okay.
He uses a lot of what he calls the catch. Like the catch is different than the hook. The catch is usually something that gets your attention right away. So one of the ways to do it is to kind of lean in suddenly into the screen. So you really startle the viewer, or you drop something, or you throw something, or you tear something up. It's a way of really getting somebody's attention right off the bat. I don't know if you guys have noticed in some of my videos where I'll turn to the camera real fast. That's an example of a catch. So highly recommend Aaron. He's and he's so cute. He's just adorable.
He is adorable little boy. He's so cute.
He's adorable. And then I also have a power word template as well. Oh no, this is Sumo's. I have a power word template too, but it's not as slick as this, but I don't know. I don't have it in here. It's in the folder, and I will put it in our portal too. There's a bunch of stuff that I need to put in the portal. I need to put the content schedule and my power words.
How can we find this again? Where do we find this?
This PowerPoint will be in the portal.
Okay.
Yep.
And then if we want to watch you talking about it and what we're doing right now, you're recording it and we would find that in the portal or on Facebook?
It will be in Facebook.
Okay.
I hope it is. I thought I went back and no, I thought I started it up again. I hope I did. I hope I did. Oh, it's asking me to sign in. I know I'm signed in.
Is it going? It's going.
Okay. All right. There it is.
All
I
right.
see it.
Let me.
It's going.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. There it is.
All
I
right.
see it.
Let me.
It's going.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There it is. I see it. Let me.
I got to turn it off though, because it's,
Okay. All right. There it is. I see it.
we've got
turn it
the,
off, though, because
where's my,
we got the.
I can't see where I can turn it off. I'm going to turn, oh, I see what's going on. Okay. All right. Okay. Story, is that going to be that compelling reason to stick around? Then the offer is going to be your call to action. Couple of things that I recommend. Your story is not your offer. Your call to action, you don't have to have a call to action every time, but you have to tell folks what you want them to do. You want them to follow, you want them to comment. Engagement is important on your videos. So tell them to do something, tell them to comment, like I'm ready. Something that will get them to do something, because the more they comment on your videos, the better for the algorithm. If they share your videos, you're going to get higher engagement on your videos, better for the algorithm. It's these little tips and tricks that will help the algorithm.
So, hey, Kim, so I'm promoting products. Do you think when I have little words that pop up, should I say, ask me where to find it? Because normally I say found on Amazon, because I don't have 1,000 followers. I'm just trying to get content out there.
Yeah, you could do that. You could say, if you want to know more about where to find these products, type ask me in the comments.
Okay.
And then I'll send you a direct link to my website.
Okay.
And then what you want to do is make sure they're following you.
Yeah.
And then you follow them back, and then you can go into their DMs.
Yeah. And I have learned now to even follow me and have the little arrows or the little heart or whatever. Or I'm learning that even gets their attention.
Yep. Anything that, you're pointing to your face, your profile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's a basic template for consistency. Post as regularly as you can. Now, it doesn't matter if you're posting 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 videos a day. If you're posting 1 video a day, post 1 video a day. If you're posting 2 videos a day, post 2 videos a day. You need to keep that being consistent. I am terrible at this, so don't do what I say, or don't do what I do what I say.
So
Reach it.
So
you're going to be better off that way.
So don't go So don't go 2 and then 3 the next day, then 2, then 4. Always, if you're going to post, always stay
Or
the same
0.
number.
Yeah, you want to continue, you want to be consistent with that number because
Ah.
TikTok will start to see that as your consistency.
Oh, okay.
Consistent.
So don't be all over the place one day to the next. So pick a number, stick with it.
Pick a number, stick with it.
Good
Yep.
with it. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I have done this all wrong the whole time. Everything you say, I'm thinking I've done it all wrong.
You're not
That's why you're
alone,
here.
Angie. I even do it. I mean, I'm not, like I said, don't take, I know what the correct policy, I know what the correct practice is, and I don't even do it. So it is hard to be consistent. It is. This is the thing that I think everyone struggles with is consistency. And that's one of the reasons why batching your content and having that regular drip that you can say, okay, I'm going to post 2 videos today, have them ready to go. Like my content coach, Maureen, she says, sit down, on one evening, put on a movie that you've seen a gazillion times and just sit there and put hashtags and text on your screen and take a bunch of videos from your drafts folder and just get them ready for the week. And then just drip them out 2 a day, 3 a day, or whatever you're going to do. Because I'm terrible with this. I have 83 videos in my drafts folder right now. And she's like, why? So that's my goal right now, is to try to get them out of my drafts folder and post them. So you're probably going to see videos that I should have posted months ago that I'm going to start putting out, just to get them out.
How many do you do a day, Kim? What's your number? I know you say you're all over the map, but what's your 2 a day?
2 a day. 2 a day. When I was first getting started, I was religious about that. I didn't care what they were, though. I mean, I put 2 a day. Like if I had one that I did that I thought was really good, and it might not have been. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it wasn't. But then I would do like a candy content one. And for a while there, I was trying to do 3 a day. So I would do one that was an education post, one that was entertaining, like candy content, and one that was more inspirational. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to do that every day. And I was successful at it for a while. But then when I started coaching, that all went to hell in a handbasket because then
busy.
Because then I didn't have as much time to do it. So if I can get one good video out a day, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Trying to get to 2, but if I can get one out, then I'm happy with that. And I'm at the point right now where I've got almost 110,000 followers. So I'm not as keen on, but it does also help how much TikTok pushes you out. And that's also going to impact your lead generation and also your commission. So your commission rate is going to definitely go up if you're more consistent, because you're getting your TikTok is going to push your stuff out more. And if you do lives, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, Laura and Don, when you're doing lives, TikTok's pushing your last video out like crazy. And so if you start to see higher numbers on that video, that's why, is because TikTok's pushing it out.
Got some commissions after my last live. So
woo, yes.
Yeah. So not
you
big
crushed
one.
it. You crushed it.
No, that was crazy.
You did. You crushed it. And you know what else? You looked beautiful in that video. I was thinking, oh my gosh. And you had you'd put on your glasses and you were like so glamorous, and then you take them off and you were like, I thought she is.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you didn't, I'm not saying you were putting on, I'm just saying that you looked so good in that video and you were so engaging, and Dawn was talking, and I was like, this is really a good live. Really, really.
Thanks. It was a lot more fun when you were on. That was more fun. So I like that.
It's always fun to do a dual live. It's always fun to do it with somebody.
That was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Another thing that you can do too, and I haven't done this in a while, but I would like to do it, is to bring people on who are just getting started, like they've just started doing affiliate marketing. They just reached 1,000 followers, and you can bring them on, and you can help them out too. As you're getting commissions, they can also start getting commissions. Margie, I had Margie on, did a dual live with her. She got 25 leads just off of that one live.
Yeah.
So it does improve your numbers. So,
and I want to say something about this consistency, what you're talking about. I think the frustration with a lot of people, it has been for me, is that so much of what people tell you is that you have to provide value.
mm-hmm.
So when you're new to it, you don't know how to provide value. You don't know enough to provide a lot of value yet. You can tell your story and
Mm-hmm.
you can do that. But like the things you're talking about having a candy video, that is so helpful to take the stress off.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of why I don't do more videos is because, honest to goodness, I can't think of anything to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. And people will say, do the talking videos more than the others. Okay. So, and then you can see that if you just go get a little video from Pexels and put that up there, it doesn't do very much.
Mm-hmm.
But, you don't know how to do it. I'm frustrated today. I realize that's coming across. See, I'm
I have
not a
an
good
idea
liar.
for you, Angie. For today, your thing should say, are you a beginner? Because I was too.
Yep.
Ask me questions. I think that
Yeah.
right there is just enough, because that would
Yep.
get me, I'm telling you, it would hook me, because I am so lost, and that's why I bought Kim's course. But you're like you just talked about, there's so many people out there. You earlier were saying so many people just want to know the watered down version. Tell them you're just starting just like them.
Yep.
And it could be just a couple seconds and done.
Yeah. And that's when you messaged me earlier today, I said, look, you're helping people. You're providing.
That was at 4:30 in the morning.
I
was
saw
up
that.
at 4:30 in the morning, and I was
I
thinking,
saw that. I said, oh my God, poor Angie.
yeah,
Angie, I'm always up at 4:30 in the morning. You can always talk to me.
okay.
I'm always up.
And I think it looked like I was online. I wasn't, but I got up a couple of hours later and I saw your message, and but you're helping people, and that's providing value, and people are reaching out to you, even if it's not resulting in monetary gain right now, it will. And
Right.
trust me on that, it will. But I know it's very frustrating. The other thing too is I recommend, and again, you don't have to do this, but I do recommend coming up with ideas.
That's why
Look at the news.
The guys
Look
next door to you hear their guns popping.
look at the news, look at, if there's inspiration, like you get from podcasts or it's just anywhere, really.
There's
If
two
you
or
think
three
it's
air
relevant
guns
to
up
your
there that you
content,
can hear 'em.
use it. If it's relevant to your target market, use it.
Right.
And you don't have to know a lot about affiliate marketing yet. You're just getting started, like Patty said. So that's okay.
Well, and I think, and I've lost confidence in what I was promoting. I don't have confidence in it, and I don't want to promote it. So yeah, I think that comes across.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's worth it for people. I've seen too many videos where people are talking about it, and it was worth it for me. And I'm not going to go on there and bash Legendary at all. I will never do that. But I don't want to point people to it because I don't think
you don't feel confident in.
I don't.
In that.
I do. I absolutely love Legendary. I don't know why I just have such a love for it. I don't know, because every time I go back to it and I listen to something, I get a little golden nugget, and it's just so much information that it is hard as a beginner to apply it. And that might be where, some people are doing it well, and other people like myself, I mean, I've applied it some, but I haven't, but I feel like that the actual educational, because you've got to remember, Legendary is just education. It is just information. It is not gonna sit there and plug it in for you, but it is just information. And I think it's good information. And that's all it is. It's a course. It is not the end all be all or going to make you money without you taking action or whatever, on top with that information. But all it is information.
Right. Well, and I think everybody, it's kind of like weight loss programs. This is how I feel about weight loss programs. What works for me may not work for you, or may not work for the next person.
Mhm.
So if you are focused on the one thing that works, it better be working for you. And it's not working for me.
Well, Angie, because I don't have a passion for Legendary Marketer either. And I know that Kim was saying that could be your springboard to just get 1,000 followers. But I'm fighting it big time. And that's why I thought, I love products in my house. And so one lady said, because I can't afford to keep buying. That's why I was asking how many videos do I have to do a day, because I can't afford to keep buying 3 things, 3 times 7, that'd be 21 products that I'd have to keep buying. So that's why I thought, okay, maybe I'll just do one. I think I just needed to have permission from Kim. It's okay to just do one. Mm-hmm. But I am passionate about household products. I'm a consumer. And so I just feel like I'm just going to give my reviews. I might not make money right out of the gate like everybody else, but I'm okay with that because I have to be passionate about what I'm doing. And I'm not passionate about Legendary Marketer. I'm just not. So I'm just fighting it, and I know where you're coming from, but wasn't yours piano?
Well, eventually that's where I want to go, but I don't think that's where I want to go initially because I don't think enough people have an interest in it. Yeah, I mean, I would like to do that eventually with my YouTube page, but I don't think that's a good niche for me.
Why don't you think enough people don't think about piano?
Well, I just think that people's lives are really full. And from teaching privately, I just think their lives are really full, and they've got, their kids have soccer and band and they've got 15 things going on. And I just don't think that, I don't think it's something that.
Okay. Let me tell you one thing. Yeah. I was told that if my kids learn piano at a young age, they would do better in school.
Yeah.
And that's the number one reason why I taught them piano, because they became better at school. And so I think you could go really get into that right now, because a lot of parents are struggling with their kids being behind or this whole COVID thing. I think you're not believing in yourself enough right now. Maybe, I don't know, because I'm struggling with that as well with my whole thing. I totally get it.
Yeah.
So I would do some research and see what is selling right now for piano content, for piano tutorials. Go on Etsy, go on Pinterest, because they are there. They're absolutely there. People are selling tutorials all the time, and they're making money doing it. And they're selling tutorials on everything. What was it that somebody was talking about, that there was a tutorial for oh God, what was it? It was some obscure thing. It was like I can't remember. Oh, jumping rope, jumping damn rope. And somebody had a tutorial and had made $1 million selling these stupid tutorials on how to jump rope. Now, I shouldn't say stupid, but I mean, so if they can make $1 million on teaching people how to jump rope, you can certainly make money selling tutorials on teaching people how to play piano. I would love that. And what Patty just said, parents are constantly looking for ways to keep their kids engaged.
Yes.
And during the pandemic, that was important, but I think it's still that way.
It's even more.
How many parents are homeschooling their kids now?
Yeah.
Angie. I have a grandson that's on our keyboards all the time. Do your course. I will buy it because I have a piano that I can't play. I want to learn how to play some songs with him. I took it when I was a child. I cannot play anything. I will be a customer, I promise, because I want to be able
There
to
you
sit
go.
down with him. And we even have the little keyboards that kind of teach you the fingering.
Yep.
But, just anything simple of here's, 10 songs you can teach your kid today. I'm a customer for that.
And you were telling, and Angie, you were telling Kim to monetize her ebook. Get an ebook that's just basic and monetize it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's parents that are just looking for something for their kids to do when they come home from school because it's winter months now. So, they're going to be inside and especially in the summertime, because my niece, she lives in Arizona and she said, Patty, I have to look for things for my kids to do indoor when it's so hot. It's so hot. They can't go outside and play soccer. They can't play football. So we're always looking for things to do inside. And so I think that would be, I know it's winter now, but I think I get what you're saying. I totally get
it.
Yeah.
Not yet. Don't push it. No, I agree with everything everyone is saying right now, Angie. But again, it's, what direction do you want to go in? Because I think if you're going to go in that direction, then you should give it everything you got. But if you're straddling the fence, that was my point earlier with the content creators, there are people reaching out to me. I have to choose. I have to come down on one side or the other, because if I try to split that interest, like I struggle with, the difference between affiliate marketing and coaching. Even though there's a lot of overlap there, it's also different enough that both are being affected. Does that make sense? Right.
Yeah.
So do one thing, do it really, really, really well, and the world will beat a path to your door. If you do too many things not really well, then you never really get anywhere. You don't gain traction then.
And your fun personality is what kids are going to gravitate towards, and parents are going to appreciate your fun. And just, you're so funny and witty, and kids will love that.
Yeah. I think I could make that work. But to me, that's just shifting gears and going, that's like taking creating a course is different from the affiliate part. And I'm really wanting to get into that, because I know that when I do create a course, I'll be able to use the affiliate marketing to support it. But anyway,
we'll chat. We'll chat about that.
Yeah.
I've already got a TikTok planned of my grandson and I playing the piano, and we're going to be affiliate marketing for your piano course.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
I already see it. So you can still do it.
And also, my daughter is a tutor for a very wealthy family, and she's always looking for extracurricular activities for these kids to do. So when you get it, let me know, and this family will buy it in a hot moment.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
And think about it this way, and I struggle with this too, Angie. You're thinking about it in terms of your own perspective. Like, would I pay money for this? Oh no, I wouldn't pay money for this. But you don't know. There are hundreds of thousands of people out there that will. Yes, and they'll pay for it gladly, because like Patty said, they're trying to find things to engage their kids. Yeah. And, if they start early enough, like that's one of the things, and Patty's right. When I was in educational psychology, I wrote a paper on the 10 things that you need to teach your children. And one of them was to learn how to play a musical instrument, because that boosts brain power. It's correlated with math.
Yes, it does.
It's correlated with language proficiency. It's correlated with so many things. Parents are looking for that. Why do you think so many parents have their kids take violin lessons? What is the Suzuki method?
Suzuki.
And that, it's all related. So I'm totally agreement with Patty and Laura about this. But anyway,
okay,
let's move on. We'll talk about this later. So anyway, consistency, TikTok, we've already covered that. There's some other platforms here that are basic. again, this is rule of thumb. It is not by any means the Bible. It's not written in stone. So whatever works for you, whatever works for your target audience, and whatever is working for you for the algorithm. Okay, I wanted to get to this. Now, this is my content creation topic wheel. I hope that this actually, this link works. Hey, it does. Okay. So this is something that I don't think it's in the portal right now. I'm going to have to put it in there. But this is my content creation topic wheel. And I shouldn't say it's mine because I actually borrowed this from somebody else. But you want to divide your content up into buckets. It can be 3 buckets. It can be 4 buckets. I've got 5 buckets here. I call them pillars. But 3 to 5 buckets or categories that you could put your content into. Now, one would be promotion for your primary front end offer. One could be your personal story, your brand. One could be personal development, self-care, different than your brand. This is more inspirational, but what do you do to take care of yourself, right? If things get hectic, things get busy, what do you do that keeps you sane, right? And then niche related tips. Like, how do you, here are 5 ways that I use to stay productive, or here are 10 ways that you can do affiliate marketing. And then how-tos. So how to do something like, how to create an ebook in Canva. That's a video that you could make. How to put together a tutorial, how to write an ebook, things like that. Those are all fair game. Look at what other people are doing and then try to figure out, what are they not doing? Like, what can I position myself in to do? So wherever your pillars are, 3 to 5, then you create each week, you create 1 inspiration post for each one of your pillars, 1 educational post for each one of your pillars, and 1 entertainment post for each one of your pillars. And you can have as many as 15 pieces of content based on this. And if you do that every week, so your weekends or whatever you're doing, whatever you're batching your content, if you have a list of things, okay, I'm going to use this music, I'm going to use, if it's going to be, trending music or whatever it's going to be, get all that laid out first, know what you're going to do, but you're going to create 3 types of content based on each one of your pillars. And you could have up to 15 pieces or more of content, depending on how many pillars you have each week. And then you can just plan it all out this way. Now, the other thing is that my content coach, Maureen, she's got a much more detailed thing than this. But to me, this is more manageable because it's, it's more simple. So there is a blank one in there. And the other thing you can do too is you can, have your, kind of plan it out. Now I have January, obviously I'm not using this particular, this is my sample, but you can have it planned out so that each week you have your plan. And then when you complete your video, you can get a link from TikTok, and then you can put it in here. If you want to go back and recreate it, you can do that. And this one's leading to which video? Oh, this one. That's an old one.
Okay.
Your hair is
I'm
longer.
gonna do this because
Yes.
you just made this happen.
Oh,
The light bulb.
the light bulb went off.
The light bulb. There it is.
I love that. You got to use it. You got to use it in a video.
Yes.
Got to use it in a video. My light bulb moment.
Yes.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad that helped. So this is also going to be in there as well. Oh yeah, there's a spreadsheet. So this is Maureen's spreadsheet. And I'm sharing this with you because you could recreate this very easily. Maureen is amazing at creating content, and she's Maureen's marketing. You guys got to follow her. She's another one who's just adorable. 18 years old, guys, and she's already started 2 companies. The first one, she started when she was a freshman in high school. Her marketing company, she started last year, 18 years old. She has no plans of going to college, and she's probably going to be a millionaire by the time she's 25. I mean,
wow. That's her coach.
She's so cute. She looks 12. I mean, she's so cute.
And how do you spell her name, Kim?
Mm-hmm.
It's Maureen, Maureen. Her last name is Koepke or Koepke. It's Koepke.
But is it Maureen's marketing? Is that her TikTok?
Yeah.
That's your
I am
coach.
just so impressed with her. She is just like, I'm like, you know, and she goes, my dad's a doctor and he wants me to go to college, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to.
That's so cool that you have a coach that's 18 years old and you get to use her brain, because I'm telling you, these younger kids are so in tune to, they're just, and they want to do all the research, and I just don't have the capacity for that anymore.
Yeah, and a lot of what she does, you guys, is she just films her life. She films herself walking outside. She films herself on a call. She just films herself washing dishes. She films what she's doing in the day and then just write text over it.
So she calls this documentation over creation. So the idea here is that your life is content.
Yeah.
You know,
I love that.
And it does not have to be fancy. It does not have to be orchestrated. It just, you know, and we were talking about this because I met with her yesterday, and she said, I don't like income claims. The way to do income claims is to show the things that you've been able to do with the money that you've made, right? Instead of talking about, I made $10,000 last month, show that, hey, I was able to take my family on vacation, or, you know, I just invested in this, or I paid my daughter's tuition for college, or, you know, so these are ways. And she said, I just did something as simple as just buying myself flowers, right? I bought myself some flowers. Flowers are expensive.
Yeah.
You know, it's a luxury. It's an extravagance. But if you have enough money, you know, disposable income, you know, it's a statement. It's like, yeah, I was able to do this for myself.
Right.
So, yeah, she's just sweet as can be and smart. Wow. Very smart.
I bet you she played a musical instrument.
I bet she did too.
I don't know. I'll have to ask her that.
I guarantee you, I've heard. What did you say? She's Asian?
No,
she's 18.
No,
she's very, very blonde. Very
blonde.
She's 18. She's 18 years old.
They make all their children play musical instruments.
Yeah, and speak English too. Yeah.
That's
when I was in China, parents would walk up to me on the street and they would push their kids in front of me and say, speak English. And I'd be like, oh my God. Because they all want to practice their English, because English is a status. In Asian countries, being able to speak fluent English opens up tons of doors for folks. So, and in China, this is a fun fact about China, is that in imperial China, you could cross social status boundaries based on what you knew and what you were able to, because they had this civil service test that if you did really well on it, you could work for the emperor. You could actually become a member of their household, and that would elevate not just your status, but the whole family status. So that was, and they still do that. They still do the testing for kids. Not every kid goes to college. Not every kid even goes to high school.
Wow.
So when they post numbers about how much the the Chinese are beating the pants off of us, it's not a real number because it's not based on, not every kid goes to high school, because they have this huge worker class that supports the academic and the upper class, even in a communist country. Which I don't even know if I can call it. I'd call it more of a dictatorship more than a communist country, because it's no longer a communist country. Anyway, I'm on a bird walk here, but just fun fact about China.
Hey, I'm looking at her thing and it said, start a video with a POV. Is that a point of view? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Your last video that you did, your retirement one, that got my attention. The sound of that gun or whatever, that whatever sound, and it said POV. I'm noticing a lot of people are starting to do that POV thing.
Yeah. So point of view is just, you're doing it from your own perspective or someone else's perspective. I have another point of view where I did the five types of affiliates, the don't show your face affiliates, and help me to get 1,000 follower affiliates.
Oh, yes.
So that was also point of view as well.
Right. Sure.
Anyway, so that's Maureen. Definitely follow her and, just, learn from her. She's amazing. And then, let's see, what do I want to talk about here? Repurposing. Let me talk about that for a little bit. Should be part of your content management strategy. And I want to talk a little bit more about that here in a second, if we have time. How are you guys doing for time? Do you need to jump off? Because I lost some with that internet deal thing. So if you're good, can we keep going?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So 5 to 7 platforms, that's a lot. If you can, maybe just 3 to get started until you're comfortable. But ultimately you want to be shooting for being on 5 to 7 platforms. And from one piece of content, you can have multiple posts. So for example, in your Facebook community, you can take your Facebook, you can do a live in your Facebook. You can take that video, you can cut it up, and you can make TikTok videos out of it. You can create a transcript and use that to write a blog post. You can create a YouTube video. You can strip out the audio and make it into a podcast. So and just tweaking it a little bit, there's so much that you can do with just one piece of content. So think about repurposing what you're doing on other social media. If you want, there's a program that I use called Temi. And what Temi does is it'll take a video and it will provide a transcript, and it will also provide captions. And the captions you can use, like if you're doing a YouTube video, you can use the captions for accessibility. Now, I noticed that, and this is something that I've mentioned this to Legendary. I actually mentioned it to Matt Heltzel, and he says, yeah, we're working on that, but I haven't seen them do it. There are a lot of people who are deaf who want to do affiliate marketing. There are a lot of people who are blind who want to do affiliate marketing. And there is absolutely zero accessibility tools for them to be able to do it, because everybody's sighted or everybody is, is able to hear. But there are a lot of people who can't because of that. So something to think about. I've talked to Legendary about it, and they've kind of said, yeah, we're going to do it, but they haven't. So I don't know. I don't even know if they ever will, but they're excluding a big segment of the population by not doing it. So there is software that you can use to schedule your posts. Repurpose.io will do that. OnlyPult, I haven't used OnlyPult. Tailwind is just for Pinterest. I think they're trying to branch out into other platforms, but right now they're only really on Pinterest. And then Hootsuite, they're ridiculously expensive. I don't recommend Hootsuite, but they will do content scheduling. And then according to Mandy, Social Fox will do it too, but I haven't used it for that. But let's look at repurpose while we're all here.
You know, Canva also, I scheduled some stuff through Canva before.
Canva too. I forgot about that. Yes. Keywords keep.
And then what is the one that Rachel Peterson promotes? She promotes can't remember the name of it. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I can't remember.
I can't remember what it is. Metropol, I think. Yes. Okay, good. Can everybody see this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So repurpose is pretty cool. I use it to take my TikToks and my Instagram reels, and they automatically go into repurpose. Whenever I create a video, it goes in there automatically, and then repurpose strips off the watermark and puts it into a Google Drive folder. And then I can take that and I can upload it to multiple platforms from there.
How much is it?
It's called repurpose.io.
But how much is it?
It is not that, it's not that expensive. Let me see here. And they have an affiliate program. So it says $15 a month, but if you pay for it by the year, it's much less expensive.
It is so worth it.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to go in there and move anything. It just goes automatic into your Google Drive.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever lost your TikTok account or anything, you have all
wow.
TikTok saved.
Wow, that would be worth it.
Yeah, just in case anything ever shuts down, you have all your videos.
Yep. And this is the one that I use. This is the plan that I'm on. And I just consider it a necessary expense of doing the business. So in order to use this, it's very, very simple. It couldn't be more simple. The first thing that you want to do is you want to do a connection. So your connection is going to be your social media platforms. There's a lot of things to choose from. Now, you'll notice that some of them say source and some of them say destination, and some of them say source and destination, which means that they act as a source and a destination connection. So you could use it to take videos from and to put videos or to deliver videos to. Now, like for example, Facebook is a source and a destination. Zoom is just a source. So I could take my Zoom videos, like, when we have meetings, and I could take them and I could send them to, let's say,
YouTube.
YouTube. I could send them right to YouTube. Yeah, I could do that because that's a source and a destination. Or I could send it to Captivate. I could send it to TikTok. I probably won't do that, but it's certainly something that you can do. Or I could send it to WordPress. So there's a lot of different ways that you could repurpose your content. But let's use YouTube. And so I'm going to start with YouTube here. And I'm going to call it Kim's YouTube. And then connect. And then I want to choose my account. And then it's going to ask if you want it to access your Google account. And then if you click allow, then it should prompt me to log in. Oh no, it already did it. It's because I was already logged in. So now I've set it up as my one of my connections. So now what I can do is create a workflow. So my workflow is going to be taking it from a source to a destination. And I've got several right now already set up. Let's create a new workflow. And I'm going to call this YouTube to, I don't know, Captivate. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that because I think, oh, no, maybe I can. I think it is a destination. Okay, and then next, source type is YouTube. No playlist. Choose an action. Now I want to either convert it to audio. That would be for a podcast, or upload my video. That's what I want. I want the full video. And then now I'm going to choose a destination. And I had said, oh, I don't have Captivate in here yet. So I didn't make a connection to that. So I can't really do it, but I could do LinkedIn because I do have that connected. And I'm going to do it to my personal feed. I could do it to my company page. I have that. And I can send it to my LLC page. And now it's going to connect, hopefully, if it works.
Today I was at the Dollar Tree. I really stopped there.
This one I'm going to delete. Okay, and let's see if it did that. YouTube.
It's at the top.
That's YouTube to Drive. I think I might have more. No, I don't see it here. Maybe it didn't work. Oh, you know what? I bet I can't have more. I bet it's restricting me. That I may have too many workflows. But it should have told me that. But at any rate, so right now I've got YouTube going to my Google Drive, and I've got TikTok going to my Google Drive. That's automatic. And if I make this automatic, I can have it publish all of my content, or only content published today or newer. So on this date or newer. So if I could say, well, I want everything that was published on October 1st to now, I would choose that. And then I could actually choose the date. So let's say October 1st, confirm. And so then it's going to publish everything that was posted October 1st to today. And then, so I'll show you my content here. TikTok to Google Drive, 444 videos have gone to Google Drive. And because I have it active, these are all the videos that are on there right now. And there's 400 and some, like I said. So I can actually go in and say, okay, this one right here that I just posted this morning, I could go in and take that and put that in Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I probably wouldn't want to because it's 2 minutes long, but this one I could. So that's repurpose. Very, very useful. Highly recommend it. Now, if you want something free, a good one is SnapTick, and you can use it on your phone or also on the desktop. I think it works better on the desktop. So all you have to do is go and get a video. It can be yours or it can be somebody else's. Oh, this is new.
Oh, I followed that girl, the Rebel Mama 93.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's been doing it for about as long as I have.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's the one that I paid $12 for her ebook, and it was hardly anything. And I'm like, I paid $12 for this?
Ah, okay, okay.
But
Yeah, I
she's a
know
sweetheart.
she is. She is.
Yeah.
And I know she probably reduced the price on that because I think originally it was like $30.
Ah,
And so I think she reduced the price on that. But if it's, I haven't purchased it, so I was kind of curious. So it's good to know that
mhm.
there's not a lot there. And she's
Maybe
charging
they're-
for it.
Yeah, it was on Pinterest, I think it was.
And so that's definitely like Angie, that would be a place that you would want to promote your products. So let's take
One of the
this one.
questions I get asked all the time is,
And I'm
how do
gonna
I get
copy the
started in
link.
affiliate marketing? I've been doing affiliate marketing.
And then I go back to Snaptick. And I'm going to paste my link right here. And I don't know why it says this. Oh, I see why. I see why. It's got too many HTTPSs. There we
You
go.
can only get that link because you have 1,000 followers, right?
Nope.
No, no.
No, anybody's
Oh.
link. So that's the link for the video itself.
Oh,
So then,
where
so
did you
then
find that link? Where did you find it?
you go into the video itself.
On your
So-
desktop. Or
You can do it
laptop.
on your phone too, either
Hmm.
one. So to do it on your phone, it's going to be, you have to like open the video up
Uh-huh.
and then copy the link. There's a, at the bottom of your screen, it'll say, there's like a little arrow. And if you click that arrow, the first icon is to copy link. And so you copy it there.
Okay.
Go into share, copy link, and then paste it
Oh,
to
got it.
Snaptick on your phone.
Oh, okay. I've never done TikTok on my computer. I'm always on the phone.
Yeah, it actually works. I think it works a little bit better on the desktop.
Okay.
So then I've got it right here and I'm going to click download. Oh, it says, what? URL not valid. No. So why? Try it again. Oh, it's not doing it.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, here we go. Download video. And there it is, minus the watermark. So now you can take this, rename it, and then upload it to Facebook, to Instagram, wherever you want to put it. But like I said, with the phone app, you can have it go straight to TikTok after you've done that. So again, this is free. You can pay for it, but I don't know what the paid version gives you over the free version. I've never found a reason to pay for it, and I use repurpose most of the time. And this can be a little glitchy. It can be a little buggy. So sometimes it doesn't work. But I know people use it all the time. So repurposing. And then let me see if I go back. Another tool that I use is Trend Talk, and that is an app. It's I think it's $19 a year. Don't quote me on that. But what you do is I get notifications on a daily basis, and it will tell me what viral sounds are happening. Like if it's about to go viral, it does this. It's got an algorithm, and it looks for sounds all the time that are starting to trend. And if you catch them on the upswing, then you're going to have a much better chance of being able to also be on that trending upswing with your video too. And you can see what other creators have done with that sound. Sometimes that's useful, because then you want to kind of be in that same genre, and then kind of put your own spin on it and target it for your own niche. But what I usually do too is I will save sounds. I will either save sounds from videos that I see that I like, or I'll do it from Trend Talk. So make sure that if there's a sound that you like, stick it in your favorites folder, because then you can always go back and use it later.
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
I do. I know where favorites is now.
I know this is a lot of information. I think we're
It's
all
great. We could always go back and revisit it.
I'm going to skip over hashtags because I kind of covered that
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
And copywriting, this is something that most people don't even consider, but it's super important no matter what kind of content you're doing. And even if you're doing a TikTok video, copywriting is still important, because you want to be able to anytime generating good copy. Basically what that is just going to have the keywords in it. It's going to also be compelling. You've already seen this in the emails that you're getting, the email swipes. So for writing emails, for, blog posts, YouTube videos, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're writing a script or if you're doing an email, copywriting is a skill that will always, always, always come in handy. And I think Dave even says in the 15-day challenge that copywriting is a high income skill. And if you have good copywriting skills, you'll always be able to make money. However, you don't have to be a good writer. You can use AI generators that will spit out copy for you. If you really want to get better at copywriting, I either recommend buying a book, anything by Jim Edwards or Dan Kennedy. Either one of these two people are, Dan Kennedy is like, he's been around forever, and he's written a ton of books on sales and digital marketing and copywriting. But Jim Edwards, that book is kind of the Bible for copywriting. But like I said, you don't really have to use that. You can either use Jarvis or copy.ai. So I'm an affiliate for copy.ai. And I'll show you how it works. It's pretty cool. Sure. Says it sent it, but I don't think it did. There it is. Oh, getting leads. And it actually spits out pretty good copy, I have to say. I mean, I think I don't know that I could do better myself. Okay, so to get started, you want to create a new project. Let's create an email. And what we could do is a welcome email. So let's just say, welcome to my email list. And here's where you're going to put in your keywords. So let's say affiliate marketing. Let's see what else. Make money online. Ebook. What else? Well, should we put in here? Oh, we'll start with that. Okay, so, and then you just want to choose a tone. I'm going to choose friendly. Keep it there and then create your content. Now I don't have a lot of keywords in there, so it's probably not going to be super flashy, but it's going to give us some information here. And then it spits out the copy.
Wow.
My email list. I mean, it actually writes more, like becoming a digital nomad. I want to share with you my ebook on how to start an affiliate marketing business from scratch. If you don't want to hear from me again, just hit the unsubscribe link at the bottom of this email. And then the other thing you can do, if you say, okay, I kind of like this one here, you know, like this one here. This one's good because it's going to tell you tell your prospect what kind of emails are going to be getting from you. So first email is going to be high quality content. Second email will be useful information. Third email will be a tip or trick. And then you just copy that and paste it right in. And now I can go back and edit it. I can, you know, make it my own, with, you know, my own spin on it. And then you can also then take that, put it into your email templates. So
How much is Copy IA? Is that free or does that cost money as well?
it does cost money. I don't know. No, I think I'm still on the free version. And like I said, it makes me about $50 a month. So I have it in my ebook and people are paying for it. So like I said,
That'd be good for blogging, right?
Mhm.
Really good for blogging.
Yeah,
if you-
wizard.
If you look over here, blog tools, conclusion, ideas, intro, outline, bullet point, website copy,
That is
digital ad copy.
Oh. You look at the one in the middle, it says first draft in 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Wow.
Blog post wizard. Now I think this is, well, maybe not. So if this is going to be affiliate marketing,
Do Patty's. What is your title, Patty? You're talking.
Patty's
Household.
Household.
I don't know what my title is yet, Laura.
Say household gadgets. Patty's
There you go.
household picks. Yeah, Patty's household picks.
okay. Keywords, organization, right?
Yeah. Household finds, household gadgets.
Yeah.
I spelled household wrong. What else? Helpful.
Helpful gadgets around the house.
Helpful tools maybe around the house.
Sure. Kitchen gadgets. Can you do just like tons of stuff?
We can just put in kitchen.
Okay.
Laundry,
Bathroom. Uh-huh.
bathroom. Friendly. Anything else?
That's perfect for now.
All right, let's generate our outline here. So this is an outline.
This would be great, Angie, for your piano.
Okay, so your intro, you can actually go back and generate your intro, but these are, so you can choose one of these. A closet organizer, let's choose that.
Okay.
And then we can generate talking, oops, nope. So these.
They charge you if you go to generate talking points?
Yeah. So this is an outline, right, for, I think I wanted a blog post though, but
yeah,
that's what this is. So let's see if we can.
That did give you good ideas of things to look around your house for.
for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hats and mitten organizer.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
No, shh. Yeah, I wanted to actually create a blog. Didn't do that. Darn it. I wonder if you can take this and, oh, okay. And then write a new section. Yeah, so I haven't played around with this very
I'll
much.
play around with it, Kim. Now that I see this, that is really helpful.
It is super helpful. Super, super helpful. I love it. And from what I understand, Jasper does something similar to this. But yeah, see, you've got first draft outline. It's already there. So I've generated quite a few of these. I love it. I love it. And I've used this for my emails.
Yeah. What a great way for Angie, because you say you monetize, you keep saying, I promote this, I promote this, I promote this. And I'm just thinking for Angie, well, for all of us, but with your piano stuff in your ebook that you produce, all these little things that people can purchase.
Yep.
I just think you have a winner with that. Your passion is right there, and you can, with all these tools.
Right.
And I think that's pretty much it, except for, well, video editing and equipment. So we almost got through everything, guys. Video editing that's a skill all into itself. I'm not going to go into detail here. I think I want to cover that later. But if you want to learn simple, basic video editing, TikTok does a great job of that. But knowing some key terms, it's, and every video editing program kind of works the same way. But there's a lot of different, I don't even have, well, I do have CapCut. Canva does videos. They do short videos, but they're enough for TikToks and Reels. InShot is another one, very similar to CapCut. I think they're based on the same type of platform. Filmora is also another one. This is not free, but it does have a free trial. And DaVinci and Premiere Pro, these are like the cinematic quality, which probably would never use that, but DaVinci has a freeware version too. So lots of things to choose from. Video editing, like I said, though, it's a skill all unto itself. And then finally, equipment. More people I talk to say, don't buy an expensive camera, just use your smartphone. If your smartphone doesn't cut it right now, upgrade your smartphone. And they all do 4K now. So you really don't need to buy an expensive camera. I bought a Sony mirrorless SLR when I first got started doing this. You want to know how many times I've used it? Twice. I'm considering selling it right now because I never use it. I might use it once I start doing YouTube videos, but even that, people say they do YouTube videos on their phone and the quality is just as good as a more expensive camera. Now, if you want to do overhead shots, drones,
A little bit, yeah.
but you can attach a phone to a drone too. I just would be afraid that it would drop. That's the only thing that I'd be afraid of. Lighting. I use a ring light. I don't really like it. I think I'm going to buy a cheap softbox set, and you can get them on Amazon for less than $100. Maybe a little better quality for maybe 200. And the softbox is just like a big light that's got a diffuser screen on it. Patty, you know about that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but don't they have like little ring lights you can attach to your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
The only downside of a ring light, and you probably have seen, if you wear glasses,
Yep.
Yeah.
it reflects.
Yeah.
So
there is
softbox is nice.
and I think you can get, there is a soft box thing that you can attach to your phone. I saw a TikToker promoting it. Kim, what is the mic that you said that's for when I start doing my videos? MSR, is it an MSR mic? Is that what it's called?
So
ASMR?
ASMR mics
ASMR.
are this here
Yes.
is not. an ASMR.
Okay.
mic. The one you want is a Yeti.
Yeti. How do you
Mhm.
spell that?
YETI.
Okay. On
And
like Amazon?
it's you can get them on Amazon.
That's okay, Kim. I know you're busy. I can look it up. That's okay. But if I just go on Amazon, do Yeti ASMR, it'll pop up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, ASMR. I actually I'm thinking
Yeti.
about buying one, but I think for the ASMR it's okay. Oh, it says you can use it with the Blue Yeti.
Yeah.
Not the blue. Okay, they consider this the Blue Yeti. So that's an ASMR mic. And the
So you
difference.
just,
I'm sorry,
okay. Well, you just put it next to your phone while you're recording and it picks it up?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, it's very sensitive, extremely sensitive.
Okay.
And
How much is that?
I want to say they've ranged in price anywhere from $100 to $300, depending on the quality.
Now, see, I got this little Rode mic
Mhm.
for when I start doing my.
Yep.
I got this. It was 99.
Mhm.
Is that,
And it's really good.
it picks up all the sounds really, really good.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Rode, RODE.
Okay.
And it just
Oh,
got like a little
okay.
magnet that goes on the stand, and then it's
Oh.
got but yeah.
Well, $99 sounds better than 150. But still, oh, I see you, Kim. Thank you.
Mhm.
And it just Bluetooth. It just picks it up off your phone. Is that how-
Probably. I don't.
This
yeah,
has
I
a
don't-
little USB in the back.
Yeah, I'm
Ah,
sure that it does both. Like my mic is USB only. This is what I
okay.
have. I have the Snowball, and see, these are $50.
Okay.
So, but
I'm
I don't
sure
know. I don't think these will do ASMR though.
ASMR. I think if I go on a blog or Pinterest and do best ASMR recorders, they'll pop, right? Okay.
Yep, you'll see it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that kind of concludes our workshop today. I hope it's been helpful. I know it's a lot of information. I will make sure that all of this is in the folder, is in our portal. So I'll put the content creation, PowerPoint, the video, and then the worksheets, and that will all be in there. You guys have questions? Probably not. I mean, not right now, but you probably will later.
Yeah.
I do have questions, but mine are more for me, personal
Okay.
for me. Yeah.
Do you want to meet after this, Angie?
Yes, I would love that.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off right now. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys on Monday night, right? So
Yep.
for our Q&A. And then week 3 is coming. I've got some more week 2 stuff to put in there. Week 3 is coming. I've been working on that. So just bear with me. It's coming. It's just getting everything in there right now has been a challenge, but it will be populated.
I have a question, Kim. I can't remember our next one-to-one. If I text you, or will you send out a calendar? Or I just looked and I couldn't remember because I'll be moving here quickly. So I want to make sure
Did you schedule one?
I thought you and I did, maybe. But I can text you, but I wasn't for sure if you send out a calendar right afterwards we schedule.
You should have gotten an email already.
Okay. If not, can I text you and we can get one scheduled?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, let me get out of here. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Angie, you want to stick around, and then
Okay.
I'll check on your Calendly appointment. And Laura, I think you've got one coming up here too, right? She
Two.
knows.
Mhm. I do. I have it in my calendar. I got very organized. Except today, I thought did we start today at 11:30 today, right?
At 10:30.
Because somehow I had it in my calendar that we were 11:30 to 1:30, and I didn't get that change. So when I came in, I was like, oh my gosh, y'all have already started.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So I had thought it was I had in my calendar 11:30 to 1:30 for today.
I
And
did
then
too.
and then when I logged in, I saw your email at 10:30 saying it was like almost starting or a little before then. So I
Me
apologize
too.
for that because I thought it
Oh,
was.
no, that's okay. There might have been because we were doing 11:30 to
12:30, and then we switched to 11:30 to 1:30, and I somehow missed the
Oh.
10:30 start. I'm sorry.
Okay, and I think I sent out an email earlier this week. I think what happened was originally 10:30 to 12:30, and then I don't know if it got switched to 11:30 to 1:30. I don't know. I'm so sorry that there was some confusion there. But anyway, we were here, and the replay, because we did have a glitch, right? We had that internet glitch. So,
Router thing, yeah.
yeah, I had to reset my router. So I've got 2 different videos here, but I should have these produced later on today.
Okay, and I have November 6th for you and our one-on-ones on
Yes,
November.
ma'am.
Okay, cool. Okay. I
Oh,
got
look at
really
that. Thanks,
organized. I
Kim.
got all color coordinated and everything.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
I'm like all color coordinated. My work's in here. Everything's in one place. Like,
Yay.
plus
That's what I need. I need everything in
I
one
have
place.
this and that. I have 2.
That's
Bye,
hilarious.
everybody.
All right. Have a great weekend,
Yeah.
everybody.
And there goes Laura. Okay.
She's still there? I think she's gone.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Let me turn off the feed here. Stop. Okay. We're good now. I may have to refresh. You want me to turn off the recording, or do you want me to leave it on?
No, I don't guess you need to. I mean, unless you just want to, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't need it. I won't need it. I'll remember what we talked about.
Okay. All right.
But so the thing that I think is my biggest struggle right now is that I don't want to promote Legendary.
Okay.
I don't have faith in Legendary is what I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to, it's kind of, I'm so gun shy because of what happened with Jonathan's 3-day. And I made those couple of videos and then everything stopped. I mean, I've not had anybody. That one lady who I talked to the other night she was from Washington.
I was going to say, did she sign up?
Well, no, she said she was going to, but she didn't. Now she did go in, she did check out, she wrote down she viewed my opt-in page, but she didn't ever do anything with it. But I'm
It's not
so
to say that she won't, but
yeah, she probably will. I think she's in my Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
So, and so she, she probably will. But, when we were talking about how she would learn affiliate marketing, I could feel my anxiety because I knew, I was like, this is not going to work. They're going to give you, I told her, I said that I took the $7 Legendary and I said, it was a lot of information and I really think it was a lot of value. And all of that is really true, but it doesn't help you learn it.
No,
and
it doesn't.
And it's so much more. There's so much more to know that I know they don't help you with. And like I said, like I told you guys this morning, when I asked my business advisor about something not working, and it was a simple something. It was like when they just told you to just go start making videos. Well, you don't know. I don't know how to make.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to make a video.
What do I do? Yeah.
And so I I asked him something and he laughed. He thought that was funny. And then he gave me, I think he gave me told me just I could text him. But when I did, he didn't respond. And he was just like, you have to make an appointment through, and it was Calendly, I guess, which I didn't know at the time.
Well, they push you back to Legendary for more paid training.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, and I understand all of that, and I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm just saying that I don't feel comfortable promoting it. I really don't. And I don't know. So what I wanted to tell you was a couple of weeks ago, there was a thing that was coming up for passive income blueprint.
Oh,
so have you heard of those? That's that Eric Forner guy that he's trying to like fill the gap, I think, between, people not getting the support, the back end support. So he's trying to do that, which is another thing that I can't afford. But he did a 12-day for like $97 because he wants to get people to say how good it is and use their testimonials.
Yep.
So he did it for $97. And I thought, okay, $97, I can do that. So I did the 12-day thing for $97. And it really does have a lot of more of the how-to stuff. But I think overall, honestly, Kim, you can hear it in my voice. Like I'm just about to cry. It's right here all the time. And it's just because I don't know what to do next. Now I'm so gun shy that I don't know what to do. And I can tell my story, but how is that going to make anybody want to do anything that I say? Because I have nothing that I'm promoting.
What do you want to do? Well, I mean, in your heart of hearts, if you could make it work, what do you want to do?
Create my own course, explaining to people how to do the stuff that I don't know how to do right now.
So that means you need to learn skills right?
Mm-hmm.
And then how do you get those skills? So it's like a circular thing, right? So you can create a coaching program without, if you don't want to do affiliate marketing, you can create a coaching program out of something that you want to do, like playing piano. But if you don't want to go down that route and you do want to stick with affiliate marketing, you have to do affiliate marketing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other ways
like
of doing
affiliate
it
marketing
without promoting Legendary.
I do like affiliate marketing, and I really do think I want to do affiliate marketing. And I think I like the idea of people like the passive income blueprints. I like what I've seen of it so far, I should say, but it's another thing.
It's
thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
It's another thing.
I think he's charging like what, 5,000 now?
I don't know, because I've not gotten far enough in it to know. So I don't know what it is. And it doesn't matter for me because I can't afford it. But I just think that there's that spot where people are being left out. And and especially in my age range where they're not necessarily tech savvy, but they want, I just see so much potential for people to be able to learn how to make money online. And I love the idea of affiliate marketing, but I'm so frustrated with it that I'm frozen. I'm just frozen. And I can tell, like the other night, I was so brave. That was the first time in years that I have even talked about my breast cancer story.
I saw that. It just came up on my For You page.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was the first time in years. And I made 3 videos because I was limited by time. But I did that right off the cuff.
And you got some good response to that, right?
I did. So there are a lot of likes, and I've gotten a few little, the followers are still kind of trickling in. I'm not really sure who they are. when I look at them, they have private accounts and their name doesn't say what they do. And I'll just get these little followers here and there. And I did hit 300 this morning, but my frustration level is so high because like there was one girl, I'll never forget when she started. Her name is Shauna, and she was like, I just started on TikTok and I only have 8 followers. And I was like, now you have 9, I'll follow you. I'm such a good cheerleader, but I'm not especially good at following through with getting it. I get discouraged easily, and I'm not especially good at following through. So now she's got like 1,500 followers and she's doing lives now. And and I've got 300 followers. And I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I going? I just don't know. I don't know.
So I think if you got, I think if you got more traction with what you're doing right now, we would make a huge amount.
It would. I think it would. It would give me a boost.
I feel that that's what's frustrating to you at the moment, is that just not getting that traction. And I was really hoping, when I sent you that idea the other day, I was really hoping that would help you.
Well, I did get like 25 likes on the video, which I didn't even ask for. And I asked for follows. I don't know if I got any followers from it. I think I got 6 when I looked at the analytics. I think I got 6. But yeah, it didn't hit the way I thought it was going to either.
No.
And I don't know. I thought, well, maybe I've just shot myself in the foot on this particular account. Maybe I need to start a new one. But and one of the things that this Eric Forner talks about is a daily routine, which is probably good for me because I go down a lot of rabbit holes. Mm-hmm. Because I just get frustrated with what I'm doing, and I don't know how to, like I said, I don't know what to talk about anymore because I don't feel like I'm going. It's my mind is what it is. It's in my mind, but I don't know how to go forward. I really don't. And I don't know. I think it's just because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm promoting. I don't know what if people said, okay, I want to know what you're doing. If anybody engaged with me and said,
you're not
okay,
sure.
ready, go.
Right. You're not sure.
Could I feel good about what I'm referring them to? Because I don't feel good about it right now. I know they're getting into this program it doesn't resonate with me. As I've heard so many people say, it doesn't resonate with me.
Remember that those people bought the blueprints.
Mm-hmm.
They're making money with it. Mm-hmm. Laura's made money. She bought the blueprints. She went all in.
Yeah.
People like that are going to, they're going to be very committed to Legendary.
Right.
You did not do that route. You did not have a great experience. You learned a lot, but you didn't learn what you hoped to learn, and you didn't have a super great experience. And I think what we were talking about earlier, that gap that needs to be filled, mm-hmm. like what Eric, if he's selling a course that's really comprehensive for $97, he's filling that gap. He knows that there's that gap there.
Right.
His higher end, though, is like way out of reach for folks.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that you get more value with that. You get the group coaching and you get the one-on-ones and you get more of like what I offer. But it's that in-between thing that if you could get behind it. And I don't know what his program does. Like if you wanted to promote his program, could you do that? Would you feel more comfortable promoting his program as opposed to Legendary?
I definitely would, but only because of the community. It's not necessarily, I don't know, because I haven't been told what this is just a master class. And I think his regular charge is going to be $197 or something. It's going to cost a couple of $100. It's a 12-day. It's not really 12 days. It's 6 courses. And, and I think I think that is good. And he said that at the end of this, which I haven't gotten to yet, because I'm just kind of doing it as I can. But he said at the end of it, if you were to still want to become an affiliate for them, that you would get a commission from even a high ticket sale, which maybe that's okay. I don't know what's involved with that, but I don't know anything about it yet. But so
I
far,
would definitely find out what that entails, what you have to do to earn the high ticket sales, and what kind of support they give you, what kind of promotional materials they give you. I mean, I have to say legendary support materials are horrible. Like they don't give you, now they have an ebook, but it is not by any means.
I didn't think it was I thought it was just a sales page.
It's not useful. They've never really given anything that's of value in my opinion. You have to come up with everything your own, and up until just recently, there was no ebook. You had to create your own. I've had my misgivings about Legendary too, as I think I've shared with you.
Right.
I've made money with Legendary, but I also have had a problem promoting it as well. And I think that's come across in my content. I don't know that I can recommend, like if someone comes to me and says, I really want to learn affiliate marketing, I don't know that I want to push them to the challenge, because they're not going to learn affiliate marketing.
And that's where I'm blocking. That's exactly where it is. Because I don't feel like that lady. I felt horrible because I thought she's going to take this 7-day thing and it's going to give her an overview, and it's going to be way too much information. Although she may take it, she may love it and learn from it, but I don't, and I'm not going to bash them. But for me to tell my story, I have to say something, because this lady mentioned to me, she said, I went back and I looked at all your videos. Okay. So she binge watched my TikTok is what she did. Well, obviously I'm promoting Legendary, and in the comments that people can see, I'm telling them about Legendary. I'm putting them into my funnel, so I've got to give some sort of explanation as to why I'm not going to do that anymore.
Why you're pivoting. Right.
But I'm so afraid to, because of what happened with Jonathan's thing, and everything's, I don't know why I'm afraid. I mean, it's at 0 now, so I might as well just leave. I mean, who cares if it's at 0 still after that, it's still going to be at 0. Or should I just start a new account again and just start all over?
You could do that, or you could hide all the videos, keep your followers, and just pivot. I mean, why not? You've got 300 followers. So that's something that's more than what you had on a brand new account. So to get that traction back, I think if you had something that you really believed in, you could do it. But I want to be very clear, though, if you pivot, that this is what you want to do, because and I'm not saying you're going to do this, but I've had a lot of people come to me who've been my clients and said, I don't want to promote Legendary. I'm done with Legendary. I don't want to do them. They start promoting something else. They can't get traction with something else, and they end up going back to Legendary because they think that they can make money with Legendary. And I want to say, it's not the program you're promoting.
Yeah.
But I can't say that it's not, but it's really more, how are you feeling about the product you're promoting? Because that is going to come across in your content. So if you feel that Eric's program is one that you can get behind, then do it, and give it everything you've got.
I think that it's as close as, I think if you had a program, it would be better. Honestly, I think it would be better.
It's coming.
But
I mean, that's exactly what my goal is, Angie, is to have that product and have that affiliate program. I don't yet, though. And I don't want you to wait. I want you to, to be successful no matter what you do. But it's that commitment to what is going to be your primary front end offer. Now you can promote Legendary on the back end. Like if somebody says, hey, you know, I don't want to spend $97. What about that $7 course? And you can say, oh yeah, I've got it right here. Yeah. Here's the link. So you can still do that, and you can still promote Jonathan's course if you want to. Legendary is not available in some countries. And so if somebody says, like if somebody contacts me from Russia or whatever,
Yeah.
I can send them Jonathan's course because they can't access it. But you can still do that. But that primary front end offer is critical to be able to promote that and feel like, yes, this is absolutely what I believe in.
That's exactly what I'm feeling. That's what my frustration has been, because I just don't believe in it. And, you know, Brian, I took Brian's, and I think he's precious. I think Jonathan's precious. I think they all mean well.
They do.
But they all have different learning styles, and they have different ways of talking and giving the information. And honestly, I think it's over the average person's head that I know about, that it's over my head. So, you know, Brian's, I tried to do that, and I sent one of the girls that's in my Facebook group who has connected with me. I sent her to Brian's group, and she didn't like it. But it was free. So I didn't feel bad about that. And then the Jonathan, I don't think I sent her through him, but she has now hooked up in this passive income blueprints, and I think she's learning. I think she's going to learn. But of course, it's not something that I'm making money off of. And it's not about the making money. It's what it is that I don't have the money to invest anymore. And so, because I'm capped out on everything, I'm just tapped out. So if that's the problem, I'm so nervous about making that wrong decision. So I guess I wanted to hear from somebody that was a possibility that I could pivot.
Yeah.
Because I remember we talked before, and it was like, stay with one thing. And once I lost the confidence in that one thing, I was like, oh crap.
Well, and just because you can always pivot. You could always do something else. If you're worried about appearing like you're all over the place, hide those videos, and start promoting. If you feel good about Eric's program, then promote Eric's program. Then
does it make sense for me to say that, like when I start doing my content, does it make sense for me to say I've invested in coaching and, because I would love to be able to say, say stuff like that. I'm invested in coaching, and I really love my coach, and she's so helpful, and these are some of the things we're learning. And then if somebody asks me about it, at least I can say, that's a true thing. Here's Kim. And you have.
I'll give you a referral too. If you send folks to me, I'll definitely give you a referral fee.
Yeah. So I just don't know what's possible, because I really, it does take a little bit of one-on-one to be able to understand what's possible. So, and then once I get further into this passive income blueprints, I'll see how that goes. But I think they give a lot of value. I do think they give a lot of value, and I don't think it goes quite as fast. Eric is, he's just more of a simple guy. And I think he has a little bit less finesse than maybe they had in the Legendary program. And so I think that's a little bit more appealing to people. And they have such a community. They have a really strong community.
They do.
And they teach you how to talk to people in the, how to DM people and talk to them. And I think that's super important, because I felt like with Legendary, they were just cut and paste. Emails.
They don't teach you anything about strategy. The only thing that, if you buy the blueprints, you're going to get a little bit of that, and that's only in the Thursday afternoon webinars. And that's the only place you're going to learn strategy. Now I've heard Marketers Club is good. I never bought Marketers Club. I never paid for that. So I don't know. But
I never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's one of the upsells when you first sign up for.
Oh, for that. Okay.
One of the upsells.
Okay.
I've heard it's good. But I've had, yeah, I mean, I think if you feel that Eric Forner's program is going to be something that you feel good about promoting, then do that. Then absolutely do that. That's going to teach you about affiliate marketing. And then when you get to the point where you feel like, okay, I've got this down, now I can start creating my own course. But that's, it's getting those skills. It's learning those skills and absorbing all of this. And you have time to do that. So you could spend a big part of your day learning and then implementing. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. Like if you can, but your primary front end offer is what should be the thing that you are focused on.
Right.
But there's different ways of promoting it. You don't have to do TikToks. You can do other things. You can do Pinterest. You can do blogging. You've had good luck on Facebook Reels with your engagement.
I have, but I'm not getting. I've had good luck in terms of people watching the videos and a little engagement, but not really. And what has happened on Facebook is that I've gotten so many followers. Got like 750 something followers.
That's awesome.
And I don't know why they don't talk. I mean, they don't talk to me.
They're not reaching out to you. Yeah.
No, but, and that's very different. It's funny when you look at TikTok, it's like totally different, experience. The engagement is totally different, but if I had to, if you don't mind me asking you, from what you know of the little bit that you know about me and what you know of all the stuff that you've learned, what would you advise if you could just say, this is what you need to do for right now? What would you do? What would you say to me? Because honestly, I really do want to know that. I want to know how you see it.
So when you first told me about your piano tutorials, I got really excited because I thought, if Angie goes there and puts, again, it's focus. And I mentioned that earlier today. If you're going to promote one thing, promote one thing. If you're going to do one thing, do one thing. If you try to do too many things, then it doesn't work, especially in the beginning, because you've got to almost be single-minded about what it is you're doing until you get to the point where you feel comfortable. I know you want to do affiliate marketing. You can still do affiliate marketing, but I really feel that piano tutorials are by far the best way to go. Now, is that going to bring you income right away? Not what you need probably right away, but ultimately it will. And there's all kinds of ways of doing that too. Pinterest, Etsy. I see people doing tutorials and they're killing it. They're crushing it because again, what Patty said today and what Laura said, I think they're absolutely right. And honestly, Angie, if I were you, that's what I would do.
Well, and I've thought about this.
You're going to be passionate about that. And that passion is going to come across in everything that you do. If I weren't this far down the road with what I'm doing right now, I would totally pivot. And I may still do it. I've been thinking about this for a while because while I love doing affiliate marketing, my heart is not 100% in it. And I would rather be doing art tutorials.
Yes.
I would rather.
It's like a thing in your brain that you can't get out.
I can't cut it. I cannot shut it off. And I'm doing I'm still I take classes and stuff and I'm still active in that. And I keep telling myself, girl, what the fuck are you doing? Why don't you just do that? Because you'd be so happy if you were just doing that and focusing on that and you'd feel passionate about it. And honestly, when you told me about your piano tutorials, I got excited because I thought, Angie, if I can help her with that, then maybe that will be the thing that gets me off the fence.
Right.
Because I think if you're passionate about that, that's what you need to do.
Well, you know, when I taught piano, years ago when I taught piano, I didn't like teaching so much. And the reason why is because, number one, because I had a hard time getting parents to pay consistently. That was the first thing, because I needed the income. And secondly, because when a child is there because their mom wants them to be there, or their grandparent, and they don't want to do it, it's 30 minutes is a long time for everybody.
But see, you don't have to be there, and you're collecting the money up front.
Right. And so I thought about in the night when I would see, I'm getting a fever blister. I can see it. So I'm stuck because I'm getting upset. But when I thought about this in the night, and I was thinking, you know, what I think would make me feel better about everything is if I had like a monthly fee, or like you get this and you pay by the month and all of that, and which I could do with the piano. I know so much about piano, and I'm really good at interacting with children, and I'm good at getting them to express their feelings through their music and all of that. It's very easy for me. So I worry about not having the interaction and still coming across. I don't know, but maybe I can do it. You know,
well, you bought your equipment. You bought the equipment,
did.
And I think that was a sign right there that you felt that was the direction that you want to go in. Hold on, let me check my time here. I think we're still good. I have a 3 o'clock. I think it's a 3 o'clock. I can't get into my Calendly. I don't know why. In my phone. Let me see here.
I had this, I'll tell you a funny story while you're looking. The guy, there was a guy who commented on my videos, one of my videos, and he wanted to learn about affiliate marketing. He said, I'm in, but you know, I want to learn about this, but I'm really not good at tech and all of this. And I said, book a call with me. He's in my Facebook group. And I said, book a call with me and tell me. He said, no, I'm okay. I just don't trust people. It's like, I want to do affiliate marketing. I want to learn how to make trust people online, but I don't want to deal with a computer. I don't know how to do a computer.
Yeah. And you know what? It's kind of like, well, I don't know what to tell you, dude, because
I mean, good luck with that. I'm going to say, good luck, buddy. Yeah, I don't trust people.
I hear the same thing from people. It's like, I don't want to do videos. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. It's like, well, then you're not, you can't be able to do affiliate marketing.
It just cracks me up.
You just completely shut off all the ways that you can do it.
But I've thought about what you said, and I've thought about how that thought has crossed my mind before, that maybe there's a reason I'm not having success, because somebody wants to push me in this direction, which is where I should be going. And, you know,
and you could still do the same. You could still do affiliate marketing. You could still do, like, you know, you're still going to do an email list. You're still going to make a funnel. You're still going to do all of those things. But your product that you're going to sell is going to be your own product. So, so I think this is, I mean, I don't want to tell you, you know, that I'm not going to like say, this is what I think you should do, but I would invest some time to do a market research, and maybe ask that how many people you have in your Facebook group right now?
20.
So you could do, I'm wondering, because they're there for affiliate marketing though, aren't they?
They are. And I
You
wonder,
started a new Facebook group for piano and started started sprinkling some content in there in your TikToks where you're talking more, maybe you're playing, maybe you're doing something, showing your talents, and then talking about, you want to learn how to play piano like this? I can show you how. And then start funneling people into a Facebook group, and then start offering either free or low cost tutorials to these people to get some testimonials in. And that's also a way you're going to start doing market research.
okay.
Because you want to start off with just testing the waters, see, and that's also going to give you data of what people are looking for. So maybe most people are looking for basics, but maybe you're going to have some people that already know the basics who want to level up a little bit. And how cool would that be? Like if you started getting people who are also wanting to level up their game, now you've got a different target audience, who are people who they aren't just beginners, but they really want to learn how to play piano. Because let's say, I mean, I think that would be a lot of adults would want to know that.
They do.
It's like learning how to speak a foreign language. There's a lot of adults who are, that want to travel in our age group, right? And they want to travel someplace like China or, where they don't speak English. And so they want to learn the language before they go. There are people who make money from that, from doing private coaching for language. When I went to China, I hired a language coach, and she was online. We did Zoom meetings, or whatever Zoom was back then.
Right. Well, it's interesting because
market research.
One of those things that I bought was, I don't know. It's almost like it was a divine, like an epiphany that I had of what to get. I got this mic. I got the boom. I got the little GoPro. It's not a GoPro, but it's a little camera. And then I got this stand that I can put my laptop on so that I can have Zoom calls and actually talk to the student. I mean, I got it all in my mind, what I needed, and ordered it. And I've set it up. It's in there by the piano. So yeah, maybe.
I think that should tell you something.
Yeah.
I think that's where your heart is telling you is what. Yeah. I mean,
and I even bought the domain.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about, I bought the domain, Piano with Gigi. So I maybe I will start a different, maybe I'll just drop back and start this from a different angle and start toward that. And because I don't think it would be difficult for me to come up with a course. I don't think it would be hard, not on that subject.
Because you used to teach, right? So you're just transferring what you know into a digital format.
And one of the things that I know that I was really good at was relating with the student, and relating with keeping their, kids today. And this is video. See, I'm like coming up with videos. People today don't know how to get their emotions out constructively, but they can do it through art
and music,
all the things that they've cut out of the schools. They can do it with that.
Yep.
And I think if you can teach people how to constructively get out their anger or their sadness or their joy or whatever through music and art, then, what a more beautiful place we've got to live in.
See, you're more passionate. I can hear the passion in your voice. It's coming across like in waves. I can hear it in your voice. You're excited about this. So I would do that. Put together a short tutorial that you think you could deliver easily. and start talking about it on TikTok. Sprinkle some of that content in there. See what happens. You do a little market research, see what happens. It's not going to cost you anything to do that.
Right.
And you may start getting people saying, hey, I want to do this. I want to learn. And the other thing that I think is going on with affiliate marketing is because Legendary has just flooded TikTok. And there's only a handful of people right now who are making money.
Right.
That are kind of dominating the whole thing. Like everybody I talked to either went through Amy Hires or Jessica Miliotto or
M
or M or and I don't even hear Phil's name, although I'm sure they're going
I
through.
think he's doing well, but still.
But the majority of people are going through those affiliates because they're the ones who are getting their content pushed out right now. And you know, I'm doing okay, but I'm nowhere near what those folks are making. And I feel like I'm not invested enough yet to say I can't pivot. But I mean, the coaching thing has been working out. But again, I love doing this, but I think it's more the helping people than it is the topic or my niche. And I've never felt comfortable in the make money online niche because that's not me. I'm not like, I don't really like, I mean, I shouldn't say I don't like money. I love money, but I don't really feel like that's my niche. I feel the art is my niche. And I wish if I could go back and do anything all over again, it would be that. It would be, no, decide now. That's why I did that video the other day, is like, decide on your niche. I don't think I did a good job of that. And I never have been 100% comfortable about doing that. So I really encourage you to follow what your passion,
your heart.
Follow
and
heart.
you know what, Kim, too, because money is so important, especially as we get older. We all have to make money. So that's why, of course, that's front and center in your mind. You know, I think I told you this story before, but maybe I didn't. I went to the grocery store years ago, and I'll never forget it. Little man with the little shirt that was almost threadbare, easily in his late 80s. He had a little tiny cart and a generic loaf of bread and a pack of ham. And he was looking at the ice cream freezer.
Yeah.
And I could tell he was trying to figure out if he could afford ice cream. And it broke my heart. It just broke my heart. And I hate when I go through, like at the grocery store, and there are older people working there. It just breaks my heart. I have such a heart for old people. And I'm so fearful.
You don't want to be there.
Being there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
I know exactly what you're saying. I see it too. And, you know, it's kind of like the Walmart greeter, but that's a reality. And
it is.
We went out for breakfast the other day, and there was a woman waiting our table. She had to be about 70. And I said to my friend, I said, that is not going to be me. That is just not, because you have skills. You have skills. I have skills. We don't have to go there. We have the skills to not go there. So,
right.
So yeah, I totally 100% agree.
And where we live, you know, I'm making a little bit of money with my piano playing, but it's not pushed enough to where anymore it's a big deal. But where I live in East Tennessee, there are so many craft fairs and things, you know, and I love those. This room that I'm in right now, when I bought this house, my plan was to have an art room. Not that I'm in any way good at art, but I love throwing pottery. I love paints and all that. I just love art. I love arts. That's my thing, and music. So
yeah,
it's a drive that you push down because it's not valued. And that's probably the biggest. I think that just was an epiphany for me for so many years in my life, not being valued and not being told that what I am is important. And it is important. It really is. It helps us in so many ways. See, it's like water coming out of
Yep.
me. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I needed. Yeah. So, okay, I feel better.
There's a direction, and I'll
there it is.
I'll help you, Angie. I will.
Well, and I still want to do the affiliate marketing,
and you
because
can.
the things I can, music, you have to buy music, even if you download it.
You have to buy maybe a piano. You probably, I mean, people can buy electronic pianos, but you could promote those. You could,
right.
You could recommend based on your expertise. Buy this, don't buy that. This is
right.
You're getting started. This is all you need. And by the way, here's a link for it. You're a little bit more advanced. Okay, this is a better piano for someone who is more advanced. Here's a link for it. You can still do that.
Right.
You can still do that.
It's true.
Lots of ways to go in that. You just bought a whole bunch of audio equipment. Here's what I use in my studio.
That's right. That's right. Okay, now I'm excited.
Good.
Now I don't feel like I want to lie down on the floor and just cry. Now I'm excited. So there you go. That's
and I said to you earlier today, these are the results you're getting, right? Or that you don't want, but the universe is giving you the results right now. And this is what the universe is saying to you.
That's true.
That if your heart is not in this, then find something that is.
Right. That's true. Even though I wanted it to be.
You still can.
I wanted it to be successful.
You still can.
I feel like I have the qualities to be successful, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
It's,
and
like
you can't make it your thing if it's
you can't make it your thing if it's not your thing. One of the girls that she's so sweet. I listen to her TikToks sometimes, and she writes blogs and stuff. She writes books. And she said, okay, I want to review your account, but not if you're an affiliate marketer, because that's just not my thing. And I thought that was so cute, because a lot of affiliate marketers are coming to her and saying, what's wrong? What am I not doing?
Why am I not
right?
making money? Yeah.
Well, the reason is because you're not a 25-year-old blonde who everybody wants to watch, standing, and who has gotten in, Jessica Miliotto, sweet as she can be, zero value. Zero,
right.
not even 1%, zero value, because she only knows standing there filming herself looking pretty, and putting words on the screen, and she doesn't know how to help. She doesn't know, because that's all she does.
She sends people to other people.
Yeah,
and that's the irony too, is that people keep saying provide value, but there's only a handful of people that I know who are providing value in their videos, and she's not one of them.
No, bless her. She's not.
But that's kind of the frustrating thing. And I've noticed, I mean, I don't want to say, let's not stereotype, but I've noticed that there's a lot of people who have gotten lucky. And I say lucky because if they had to close their own sales, if they had to really do sales, they would have never made the kind of money that they've made. And I see a lot of these young girls, and Jessica's not young. I mean, she's in her 30s, but young, pretty girls really, really well in affiliate marketing. Now that doesn't mean they all do. Phil, Ian,
right?
Or those people. But the reason why they're doing well is because they figured out a strategy, and they're doubling down on that, right. Which you can totally do. But I think they're seeing it totally and 100% from the perspective is that this is a means to the end. And
exactly.
That's all it is. They don't have to believe in it. They just have to believe in why they're doing it.
That's right. So, and I think that's why I couldn't get over the hump, because I didn't have a reason to believe in it. It was, and I still think that's the biggest problem. I don't see value in doing it that way necessarily, because it hasn't worked for me. And so how can I talk to somebody else if you're an honest person and you're not a good liar? How can you speak to somebody else and say, I really recommend this because all these people have had success, but really only a few have had success. And there are a lot more who have totally flopped.
Who have nothing. who have nothing to show for it. Absolutely. We have nothing. And when you realize that you probably don't have what it takes to do this. And I'm not saying that that's bad.
Right.
It's what it takes doesn't necessarily mean a good thing either. It doesn't, like, you have to kind of detach yourself from what you're promoting in a big way. If you're not, if all you're doing is like with Jessica, I don't think she believes, I don't think any of them do really 100%. They're just using it as a way to make money, and they got lucky early, and they've been able to ride that wave. I'm right there with you.
Well, and that's why I admire like Patty, bless her heart. Patty is, I really admire her because she knows that's not what I'm going to do. What I like is this. Yeah. And she's going to apply the skills she's learning to promote what she wants to do.
Yeah, she was very clear. Yeah. She was very clear about that. Because I do not want to promote Legendary. I like Legendary, but I do not want to promote it. And I feel much more comfortable doing this. And I'm like, well, then that's what we're doing. That's what you're doing then. But I think people get stuck with this. I need to make money. And her thing is that I don't need to make money, really. I just need something. Like I need to be going in a direction, and this is the direction I want to go in. Right. So,
and I just need to chill out because I still have some in my 401k, and I'm just going to take some more out, and just so that I'm financially not struggling. And then I'm going to really drive toward this and see, I know I can be successful. There's too many people who have stories about taking piano lessons when they were young, and they had a really mean teacher or somebody who didn't enjoy it, and they were ugly to them. I know how I can be successful.
Yeah,
I know I can.
I know you can. I know you can.
I have that in me already. And the few times, like I said, when I taught, it was funny because one of the things I did with my piano students, especially when they were little, at the end of our lesson, we spent the last 5 minutes of our lesson making up songs about feelings. So I would say, okay, we're going to play just on the black keys. And I want you to sit up here and you make up a song, play whatever you want. And it's going to be about skating. And I would play boom, tick, tick, boom, tick, tick. And they would just play. And I'd say, okay, now we're going to play on the white keys, and it's going to be about running, and you're really late. You're going to run. And I did that on, every single week. They left my lesson cackling, laughing, and I did too. But it showed them my feelings can come out here. Whatever my feelings are, I don't have to go get a gun and shoot up a school. I can take it out here on this thing.
Oh my God. So true. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, well, thank you so much for talking me through that. That was worth about $5 billion.
I'll send you my bill. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Well, I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad I'm glad I was able to help today.
Yes.
And
you really were. I feel so much relief.
Because when you said that you wanted to do that, I got really excited because I thought this is exactly what I wanted to do. Actually, I would love to help people do just that. Find your passion and then monetize it. Right. Find what you love doing, because if you don't love it, I'm telling you, there's going to be days when you want to throw in the towel. And if you don't love it, you will not want to keep going. But if you love it, then it's going to be, the cliche is if you love what you do, you'll never work again. I really do think there's something to that. And
I do too.
If you really love doing this, then do it.
Yeah, I do too. That's awesome.
100%.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
All right, Angie. I will talk to you soon, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.